Hey, look at us. We're live on YouTube. And we're only 5 minutes gay. It's not bad. I've been gayer before. Adam Bush. What's going on, buddy?
There's so much going on right now. I'm having trouble focusing.
Interesting. You talking about Dabbleverse or just your life?
No, just in the Dabbleverse alone. There's so much happening. Everything is changing.
There is. Yeah, you're right. John is back. 100%. And he's trying to start a war with everyone but Julie and me.
Yeah. Interesting.
It is interesting, isn't it?
Strange coincidence.
He's trying to form alliances and fight on different fronts.
Yeah.
Learn nothing from the Germans in World War II.
Nope.
One at a time, man. One at a time. Russians aren't fucking around.
He's learned nothing from anybody at any time.
No, he's never learned anything.
Yeah, that really shows.
Remember he said this wasn't a Dabbleverse show he's doing anymore? This was something different. It lasted 6 hours.
I know. Trust me, that's one of the points I'm going to make when I play these clips today. It's fucking crazy.
Ready to go.
Can't wait.
I know. I want to talk to you about your time on the Dick Show this past weekend,
That was good fun.
Mr. Adam Bush.
Very good fun.
Yeah, I enjoyed you on there. It seemed like Dick was kind of all over the place. Got a little scattered from time to time.
Is that not his normal way of doing business?
Is. Yeah, it is.
There were unfinished threads there. We could tie up another time. But yeah, it does go from thing to thing very, very fast. Sometimes I had trouble keeping up because I don't know all of the lore about all of the things. But in general, it's crazy how similar it all is.
Yeah. It was funny that I think it was an insult to me, or maybe I'm just taking it that way. It was very much like, so how'd you end up with Carl? why are you doing Carl's show? What's that all
That's the way
about?
you said it.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was very much. But I don't know. I don't know if you picked up on that or not.
I did when I listened to some of it afterwards, and I can almost assure you what he's doing is like a very Rat Pack familiar. Like he doesn't call it WATP when he refers to it. He doesn't say, so what's going on WATP Wednesdays at 5:30. He just says, so what's you and Carl doing? What's up with you and Carl? Give me the Carl stuff. It's all just Carl.
That was the funniest thing. That was the funniest part because it was like, I don't know if Adam was supposed to bring clips or something out of the show. She's like, so what are the Carl guys doing? What are they up to? You got any stuff for us?
Yeah, he's like, you got some Carl clips? I was like, I don't film him when we're not together, so I don't really have much you haven't seen.
If you're going to be like, oh yeah, I got a Stuttering John package for us. You want to get into it? Let's go.
Yeah, I had no idea I was supposed to bring anything, but there wouldn't have been time for it anyway.
No,
We covered so
there's
much
always
stuff.
so much to talk about.
But I like it. I like the open conversation. I like the, you never know what the opinion's going to be. It comes from every angle.
Yeah. And Dick is a pretty well thought out, intelligent guy. Mm-hmm. He's got a lot of bluster, and so you might see him just be like, this is just like a personality. But when you actually hang out with him and talk to him, you're like, oh, this guy's really intelligent. It's kind of intimidating.
Yeah,
he
he's
knows
one
a lot
of
about
those
a lot.
smart people that knows the real way to win is to, just play a little under your intelligence and let people reveal themselves. And he's so good at that.
Do you think he was trying that with you? Because I know you're good at that too.
Yeah, there was a bit of that early on, especially when I sat down and he was like, yeah, I've never seen Buffy. So anyway, and didn't ask. But then an hour later, he's like, okay, so your character killed this lesbian character with a shotgun in season 5. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hold on. Yeah.
I think I've been duped.
Mm-hmm.
Think you might know a thing or two about Buffy.
But it's funny. I get to see what we seem like to people who aren't initiated when they talk about Vito, when they talk about Eric July, and the comic and the lore goes back so far, and it's so detailed that you're just trying to, hang on, Like if somebody were to tune into Stuttering John now, they'd be like, wait, what is Pinky? Who is the toe? What is the shit where? Yeah.
It'd be impossible to figure that out. I was watching John today while I was prepping for the show, and I did a whole thing about Pinky because Karmic came on John's show, and Kevin Brennan doesn't like that, so Kevin's got a problem with Karmic doing a show, and so then John's got to stick up for Karmic and go against Kevin. It's dumb.
And pretty gay.
It's really gay what these guys are doing. Not to be Aaron Immel, but it's really gay what these guys are talking about.
I'm going gay on this.
Yeah.
No, you're using it correctly and specifically, not as a general. Like watching a man cry about the way they chopped up his steak at Benihana's because he's so poor that he doesn't know how things are served, and to watch him crying over that while talking about what real men do in the Valley of Men is really, really funny.
Yeah, Karmic is a interesting guy to study.
He seems emotionally retarded.
Well, yeah. He also has never had contact with people.
Yep.
People, you say.
He lives in this rural area. It's like a town of 200 people or something like that. And he never leaves his house and talks to anyone.
Oh, it shows.
And it shows because he's learned everything about life from the chat room. Because he was just like in Pat Dixon's chat room.
That is not where to learn,
No,
sir.
no. That's not going to get you ready
For anything.
for anything.
He's like a kid in his first relationship, and the parents are trying to tell him, look, buddy, I know this is important, and I know we sound silly, but years from now, and he's like, no, we're in love, and this is real, and I hate you.
Oh, man.
Karmic, come on,
I got
man.
that speech. Shit.
Yeah.
I got
can't
Just
hear
a
it.
couple weeks ago.
I got a bunch of clips of John and Karmic. So I guess
Let's go.
I don't want to ruin anything but John, I didn't grab this clip. Like, there were some clips that like, things that John asks, just like, so how fat is Felicia? What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Because he's such a great interviewer.
I know. I don't know. I hear that she's like kind of like fat. Is that true? I knew it. I knew she wasn't. I was trying to tell everyone she's pretty fucking hot. The two guys who haven't gotten laid in the quarter century
Yeah.
talking about girls.
Girls.
They're pretty.
John wants like a Peabody because he bullied out of Clearwater Chad that he'd only slept with one woman. And he's
I
like
know.
proud of that journalism.
Holy shit.
I would have been so much more surprised if Chad was like, no, I actually got a side piece. I get it pretty regularly. Then I would be like, whoa, no, that's a scoop.
Amazing. That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were we going to say, Producer Chris?
Oh, that's why John has never washed or cut his fingernail. He'd still smell my finger. From 10 years ago.
This is Rebecca. This is Tina. This one's Michelle.
And this one cried, wee, 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 wee. All right, I'll see myself out.
Yeah, dude. I think that's enough for today. I think we get the gist. Holy shit. All right. Supertip.gg/WATP. Happy Valley Wrecking Crew.
Happy Valley Wrecking Crew, he turned his daughter into a son. Hellraiser coming in, member for 3 months, just do it, which John now says just all the time. It's just a tick. It has nothing to do with you anymore. It's just a part of his brain.
No, I think it's him. It's like Aaron calling things gay. I think that's his. They're real just do it's over there.
Yep.
He says it all the time. I'm waiting for Nike to get a cease and desist against this asshole. You know what I mean? Like, we do have that copyrighted, sir. You know that, right? By the way, Hellraiser, thanks for coming out to the Ice Dope show.
Yes.
This past Saturday. Good to see you there, buddy. Loyal guy. We also put on a hell of a show, though, so I think he was happy about it. Queefer Aaron's butt stomach.
I can't get enough Bush. Bush W.O. Adam haters ARF Ags. Wow. Thank you very much.
Wow.
You are alone in that, and we appreciate it.
Queefer, look at you having a fan club. What about Kako over here? What's he saying?
Oh, go screw! Oh, go Oscary!
Yeah, not quite in the essence of Opie, but I think we get the point. All right, should we get this show started? Have we bantered enough?
We have.
Is that enough banter for everyone? Do I have your intro? Oh, I don't have your fucking intro on my board. God damn it.
So,
Chris. yeah. What else is
have
going
you heard
on in
about
the news?
banter?
What's going on with the wars?
Well, that sounds
Well,
fun.
we banter, gang, and that's where we ease people into this. We don't just
Mike does a good job of explaining.
He really does. Actually, explaining anything.
I put him on the spot, and he was just like, "Oh yeah, I got this." All right, thank you.
He knows his shit.
Well, he's been on the show a few times. When did you email this to me? Today, right? Yeah. There it is. I found it.
Okay.
We're doing it. God damn. I don't have a checklist. I just have a mental checklist. And I missed two things today.
How's that working out?
Well, usually I'm fine. Usually I'm pretty good. Are you saying I should have a checklist?
I'm saying you should have a real producer.
Oh, now you're talking. Wouldn't that be great? Huh. Are you going to say I'll see myself out?
Well, I do have this wine to finish.
All right. Well, now that we've stalled, I'll get Sean in here in the mix. Thank you very much, Sean, for the $5. Sean's been supporting the show a lot lately, and I appreciate that. Thanks, buddy. We need your support now more than ever. And, of course, supertip.gg/WATP. We do make more of that money when you use that system than any other. Because as much as everyone says that Patrick Melton's a giant piece of shit, I'm telling you, guy's actually been pretty good to us. Just so you know. All right, now I'm going to get on with it.
I told them in the strongest of words to just do it.
You see, this is a we just do it kind of show.
Episode 2 up, downtown up.
651.
Up, downtown up. Skull.
Are you a boner guy?
Oh, I was a boner guy.
You know what? I miss penis.
What are you talking about?
I'm the one who should apologize.
Is it going to be absolutely riveting? Is it going to change your life by any stretch? Probably not, but it's going to be at least entertaining, okay?
By the way, for those people that are in the back, remember to shut the fuck up.
Mental illness can literally drive you crazy.
I've been dying to say that.
Cuz-a-roo.
Slapperoonie.
It's showtime.
WATP.
WATP.
Hello, Rubber Dicks and Cuzzaroos. Welcome to another episode of Who Are These Podcasts, the only show that Adam actually wants to be on. I'm your host, Carl, the $600,000 man, and of course, with me every Wednesday, the Joe who went over to Dick Master... The Jew who went over to Dick Masterson's house and left a white nationalist. Adam Bush is here. What's up, Adam?
What a time to be alive and well in the Dabbleverse.
For real. Producer Chris, also
guys.
with us in studio.
Hello.
Please go to whoarethese.com. That's where you get our email address, voicemail number, link to our subreddit, link to our Discord server, link to our merchandise, link to our YouTube channel, and that link to Patreon and Supercast featuring 2 exclusive bonus episodes every single month. I just recorded one yesterday. It's a brand new crossover with the Blind Mike Project. Blind Mike and I sat down, listened to another 26 minutes of Julia Fox's Down the Drain, her autobiography. And it is so full of whoppers. Every time we do it, I go, I love this book. It's actually very entertaining. It's nonsensical. And it's supposedly real things that happen in her life. And there's just no way any of it's possible. She's literally on the lam. She's 16 years old in New York City. There's missing signs for her all over the city. And she's hiding out at her boyfriend's mom's place in the Bronx. And detectives are coming by trying to find her.
Oh, really?
No, none of it's real. None of it can possibly be
CIA.
real. Her boyfriend is wanted for he was paid to punch out a high schooler with brass knuckles, and he almost killed this kid. And so he's like in hiding.
Is her boyfriend Patrick Michael?
His name is Ace, right? This is Ace?
It's Ace. Yeah.
No shit.
And then she's all devastated because a warrant comes for his arrest. Mm-hmm. And you know what she was upset about? She didn't know that his real name was Simon. You think it was Ace? Most people named Ace.
I never would have dated you.
You're right. It's like
I wouldn't be caught dead with a Simon.
Not the fact that he almost murdered a 17-year-old on school grounds, just the fact that he's...
No, that was cool.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Ace does it.
Anyway, the book is ridiculous, and we cover that and some other stuff when I get together with Blind Mike. So check that out on patreon.com/whoarethesespodcasts. We will be live in almost just over a week.
Yeah.
Holy shit, September 5th is coming soon.
Real soon.
So get your tickets at WATPlive.com and come see all of us at the Villa Roma Resort, part of Chrissy Mayer's Content Hotel. And we'll be there September 5th, but there's events going on the 3rd through the 7th. People are just going to be hanging there, spending the weekend there at the resort. Yeah. Lots of activities, lots of things to do. I finally filled out my questionnaire.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So I told Chrissy all the things that I would enjoy doing while I'm there.
Come for the poker game, stay for the orgy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
The orgy tent is still intact at this place. Good. It's not like Burning Man. So come down for that. Adam seems...
They said I'm on the waiting list, but I didn't see a lot of people signed up, so I'm wondering what's happening with that.
Yeah. They're waiting for one other person. Still wouldn't be an orgy now that I think about it. This is a real problem. WTPlive.com is where you can go to get your tickets. and come hang with us and see the show. We're having a poster made for people who come out to the show. Mint Salad is putting that together for us. And yeah, it's coming together nicely. I'm excited about it. Also, we encourage our listeners, give us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts or wherever you review podcasts, and then shit all over us in the comment section. Today, Adam will be bringing the new segment, Worst of the Verse, this week in bad acting. Mm-hmm. Also, AJ Benza's take on the lolsuit, or as people are calling it, the skull suit, and his take on Opie's take on Howard Stern's contract. So we have some AJ Benza to get into. Stuttering John is just 100% back in the Dabbleverse with shows every day. He's mixing up with everyone but Shuley and me. Aaron from SteelToe discusses the HRO hearings he has on Friday against Patrick Melton and Nick Rekieta. And I'm sure he learned his lesson from that felony that he was going to court for, that he ended up in jail and he thought he was going to get a $50 fine. I'm sure he's not like calling a shot and letting us know that he's going to win, right? Because he'd be smarter than that.
Not if I know him.
Yeah, you do know him then. That's true. It's not great. Also, another round of Is It Gay with review girl Megan, the return of To Poke a Dabbler with Cardiff Electric.
Nice.
But first, Adam Bush was checking out the Opie and Ron show, a show that is blowing up. This might be one of the biggest shows that we cover now. 24,000 views in one day.
Yeah, it's crazy.
on this show with 2 fucking idiots. Makes nothing but sense. I'm sure that's what's going on. So, Adam, take it away. This is an episode called Trump Cracks Me Up that Opie put out yesterday morning.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in any of his Trump talk, but I did get very into his lack of opinions. What you'll notice here is that he can't hold an opinion on anything. He has to give you every possible opinion that could exist for the topic at one point, and then just hope one of them sticks. Which is
then he can't be wrong.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, no, I said that.
Yeah, it's his entire approach to podcasting is just somebody's bound to like one of these things. So here's his hot take on religion to start off.
I don't want to call any religion stupid, certainly. I don't, because if it gets you through this thing we call life, whatever. But these religious traditions, I'm just knock it off.
Good one. Good. Very good. Very good. Thank you, Opie. So glad we tuned in.
So what he was talking about there is eating kosher, something that the Jewish people do. Mm-hmm. I know a little bit about this because my dad converted to Judaism and started eating kosher. My poor mom. What a pain in the ass that is. So I'm actually with Opie on this one. Like, yeah, some of these traditions we can kind of move on from. Let's be a little more practical in 2025.
Well, there's also just like you can just not eat one or two of the things they say not to eat, or you can go crazy and separate your knives and forks, and these things can't touch and they have to be separate. It can go as crazy as you want it to go.
That's true. That's how it always goes.
In this next one, Opie pulls a classic prank on his audience.
To the idiots out there, I posted a 40-minute video where I walked this beach as the Hurricane Erin offshore was passing by. The waves were insane. They almost went over the dune for the first time since I've been living out here. It was pretty wild. And as I walked the beach for 40 minutes, and then I titled the video, Huge Waves Destroys Hampton's Beach. And then everyone, all the do-gooders of the comments, actually, no, the beach will be just fine. I'm like, shut up, you're going to ruin it. Shut up, you're going to ruin it. Of course the beach is going to be fine, but who the fuck's going to click on my video if I say, hey, the beach is going to be fine, but look at these wild waves. It's all about clickbait. Look, the beach is back.
It's all about clickbait. It's all about the clickbait. You're saying the quiet part out loud, Opie. No one's ever going to want to click on one of your videos again if you're just admitting that it's all a lie. And it doesn't help the algorithm. People click in and go, oh, this is not what I want to watch. And they get out or they hit the thumbs down on it. Seems like a bad strategy.
Also, the people that are watching you think you're a fucking supervillain. Like, you're the bad guy, Opie. You understand that? No one is in favor of this prank. You're just the bad guy.
No, he's the only source of real news out there, Adam. If you want to know what's going on with the weather, we got to go to Opie to find out.
He puts his camera up, that live stream, just of the ocean. He'll do it overnight because he wants to be the guy that people actually go to for access to the ocean and for wrong breaking news as it develops. What an asshole.
He's nailing it.
Yeah.
I do feel like this is as close to the ocean as Ron has ever gotten.
Oh, I know. Ron will never get closer to the ocean than this.
He's never going to get close to Opie. I don't think they're ever
know.
going to be in the same room together ever again. But Ron went out to Jeff Ross's Broadway show by himself, and he went to see it, and he is talking to Opie about Jeff Ross, and Opie gives his opinion on him.
Did he walk around and just roast everybody in the crowd?
Hold on,
Oh my God. Was it wild? Were people?
Wait, I want to hear about when he was on your show. Was he on like just once or a couple times?
No, I'm just kind of fucking being a dick on purpose. He was always good on Opie and Anthony. To be honest with you,
Was he?
Yeah, he was good. He was good.
Oh, I thought you said he was there. You know, listen,
No,
you.
I'm just sick of the roast thing. I
Yeah.
really am sick of the roast thing.
I wonder why Opie's sick of the roast thing. I have a theory.
You go first.
What is this guy just going around making fun of jerks? What's he doing? Just laughing at losers all the time? Who wants to see that? I do. Yeah. That sounds fun.
Yeah, you're not the kind of person to tell people that there's a life-threatening hurricane when there isn't, or that the water has breached the Hamptons when it hasn't. You know,
When it hasn't,
that
yeah.
kind of good-natured ribbing. He doesn't know whether to say he likes him or he doesn't. He just doesn't know what to do because he is blinded by jealousy, bitterness, and rage. Jeff is succeeding, and they once knew each other, so he's so fucking angry. This is why he stays home.
Isn't that funny? And that's you see Ron is so naive there. Yeah. We're just like, oh, I thought you liked him. He used to be on your show and stuff, right? And I was just like, oh, yeah. I don't know how to feel, actually. My bad. I was just ready to say everything sucks.
Imagine if he just based his opinion on whether he thought the guy was funny or not. Imagine if, yeah. So now he is going to use this similar.
But hold on, Adam.
Yeah.
I gotta cut you off right there because
Tell me.
that is one of the things we've been watching this happen with all of these guys that we like to analyze in the Dabbleverse, and it seems like one of the things they all have in common. There's a lot of them. Is that their opinion of others' talent is based on others' opinion of them. Have you seen this?
We call that being Zumakian.
Right.
He originated it. That's
we see this
everyone.
crop up all the time where it's just like, oh, KB isn't funny. He doesn't like my show, so he's not funny. You're like, well, no, Kevin Brennan's obviously funny. Yeah. He's just a lunatic.
Yeah, and just not on his show, but he was once.
He used to be funny on the show. That's true. But no, you see that all the time with these guys. So Opie's just on the offensive here, where it's like, oh, Jeff Ross, he's probably talking shit about me. And we're going to find out that it's actually not the case at all. And Opie's going to feel bad about that. But first, where were we going?
Yeah, well, the problem, just to add on to that, the problem is if Jeff wasn't doing as well as Opie would be shitting on him, just like he does Ron. So he just comes off as an awful person, especially as he spreads this idea to what to do to improve the roasts.
I told you. I think I told you. No one would make these roasts way better. Way better. If you say some shit that the celebrity doesn't like, he gets to stand up like a Mike Tyson and fucking knock you out.
You mean a Will Smith?
Yeah, do a Will Smith. And I don't like Will Smith. I'm team fucking Chris Rock, but trust me. But I'm talking about those stupid celebrity roasts where these cocky, I was going to say A-list. No, they're like C-list celebrities get up there and just crush an A-lister. The A-lister should be able to get up and not, go back at him with roast jokes. They should be able to get up and fucking punch him in the head. Yeah. That would make roasting amazing.
Well put, Ron.
I don't know about that. This is, and as I'm watching this, I'm going, okay, Opie's been getting beat up by guys he thinks are way beneath him. So in his mind, he's the A-lister who some comic is calling out. And he's like, I just want to fucking punch these people. The guys in their basement.
Yeah, these low-level
these low-level
podcasters.
losers in their basement who are making fun of my show. And well, now he gets way more views than I do, so I can't make fun of that anymore. But yeah, isn't that interesting that that's his take on it? And even as he's processing that take, as Ron the waiter, who's the slowest adult on any of these shows, goes, oh, like Will Smith. And then Opie's like, yeah, like, I mean, I don't like Will Smith, but yeah, yes, that's what I want to have happen. It's like, no, that was actually a terrible thing. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes someone making a joke about someone and their response is punching them in the face.
And I appreciate that you took the time to give like a reasoning or a motive behind why he feels that way. The truth is, this extends to everything. Pretty much everyone he sees and everything he comes across, he just wants to punch in the face. And Opie, weren't you the guy who had a moment by like shoving these celebrities in their place? Like if people were roasting Shannon Elizabeth or some pretty girl from the 90s, are you telling me if she got up and smacked Greg Giraldo in the face, you and your crew would have been like, yeah, give it to that comic. We're on your side. This is like you've completely become the enemy. Like people accuse Howard Stern of becoming Imus. You've now become the celebrity who's too sensitive to be even mentioned.
Yeah, I'll never forget when Reese Witherspoon called into the Opie and
That's
Anthony
the
show.
one, yeah.
I believe it was Reese. And Opie just hung up on her like mid-sentence.
Kind of funny. It's
kind
of
big
funny.
Laugh. Yeah, right. I had no problem with that. No one who's an Opie and Anthony fan needs to hear what Reese Witherspoon has to say about our new movie that's coming out. We don't care. So it's kind of funny that he did that.
Yeah.
And now Opie's going, she should have punched me in the face for doing that. or maybe Opie's thinking like everyone should have a cake that he could just stomp on in front of them to get back at them when they're mean.
He just needs to be on top. And unfortunately, his way of thinking isn't limited to just comedy and showbiz, as we see now, as he tries to solve the flag desecration issue that's coming up.
The freedom to express ourselves without persecution.
I got the solution to that because it's a big hot button topic. It's a hot button topic. You got people that will burn the American flag, right?
Yeah.
They should make it legal for you to punch them in the face because they burned the American flag.
Unbelievable.
Who was that substitute teacher from The Simpsons? He was like, well, that's a lashing. You get another lashing.
What
was it? Something like that. He's got one solution for everything.
That's a paddling.
That's a paddling. Yep. Jasper. Thanks, Opie. Thanks, Grandpa. So, what do you think happens when Ron...
What's that movie where there's like one day a year where you can just go commit any crime
Purge.
you want? The Purge, right. I think that's what Opie is describing here. Right? Like,
the punch.
Like he just wants to get revenge on everyone he doesn't like. Can I just do that one day a year and it's cool?
Yeah, but he doesn't want it for the nation. He just wants it for him.
Well, right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Which is like a mental disorder, I think. There's probably a specific name for it.
Yeah.
Where you think the whole world is against you and you need to punch him in the face.
It's borderline personality disorder, I would imagine. Something like that.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even care. I just like watching it. So
too.
when a recluse like this who desperately needs to go outside and be around people, how do you think he responds when Ron invites him to the Joe Perry Band in New York City?
The Joe Perry Project. Yes. This is a big deal that's going on right now.
I want to go, Ron.
Wait a minute. You don't want to go. Hey, Chris Robinson is fronting the Joe Perry. We should go.
I ain't leaving this spot. I only got a few more days at the beach before I have to get back to that hellhole. I ain't going anywhere. But it does sound like an amazing show. And honestly, if I was in New York, I probably would take you up on that offer to check it out.
You're a liar.
Mm-hmm.
You're not that far from New York. And I bet Opie does want to see that show.
Yep. But he's not a good liar.
I was listening to audio from it because they do a bunch of the Black Crowes stuff and they're doing the Aerosmith stuff. And Chris Robinson sounds great on it. So I would imagine a guy like the Opester would be like, fucking, yeah, I love all this music that's going on. But when Ron asks you to go, you're like, I don't know. I'm washing my hair. You never wash your hair. I know, but that's tonight. I'm actually washing my hair. So
he didn't even feel obligated to come up with an excuse.
Right. Yeah.
Nah.
I'd kind of rather be at my beach house. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Wow. Now, I know this all seems kind of tame, but very much like that, you have a friend that comes over and you hang out, and then right as they're leaving, they're like, 1 second. And then they tell you what they're really here for, what's really been on their mind. I feel like that's what happens with Ron right here, because he slips something in at the end that is very powerful. Oh, but before we get to that, let's do this one. This is great. Ron was talking to Jeff Ross after the show, and Opie came up, and he's telling Opie about it.
Yeah, so this is funny because remember earlier in the conversation, Opie's like, "Oh, what was Jeff Ross doing? Making fun of people, or what's he up to?" And then he hears this.
That's a nice way to end.
Not really.
Hey, can I say this?
But you did very well today. You were a little wordy with the Jeff Ross thing. The Jeff Ross thing, I had to help you pump that up because people were out there going, "Who gives a shit?"
You know what's funny though, Opie, is like he was so excited that I was connected to you. He was praising you, and he kept saying O and A and Opie. I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I was like, "What the?" I literally said to him, "What's O and A?" And he goes, "Opie and Anthony." And I was like, I got embarrassed. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry."
He's a good guy.
You know what? It's also weird. It's like weird, like outside of you, like to see people excited about you. Like I've never seen, like, oh my God, I love Opie. Like, you know what I mean? It's weird.
Well, that's why I'm a recluse now.
I'm not used to it.
That's why I'm a recluse. I know.
Yeah. I'm not used to going, oh my God, I love Opie. I'm not really.
I know. We're turning this thing around. More and more people are saying I love Opie. So we're getting there. And then maybe I don't have to be a recluse anymore. All right, Ron, I got to go for real. Ron Berman.
Wow, Ron the waiter getting some shots in.
Yeah, it was Clay Dabbler talking about Spike Lee.
Right. Yeah, what's he doing at the same thing that you're at? That was very telling. Where he's like, I couldn't believe it. I'm talking to Jeff Ross, and he didn't have a bad thing to say about you. I've never heard that before. A guy who's dealt with you and met you in real life, and he said that he likes you and wanted to say what's up. I was like, Opie's like, yeah, okay. No, seriously, I was really surprised. This has never happened before. Opie's like, no, I know. Well, we're getting there. We're getting some people on our side. No, it was crazy. I couldn't fucking believe there was a guy who wanted to say hi to you. I was excited that I was friends with you.
Are you related to him? Are you Opie's brother? It's impossible.
Right. That was very funny.
And it's good to know that the criteria it takes to be in Opie's good graces is the same criteria it takes to be one of Chad's Kumia's cucks. Is like, if you're nice to him, you're in. If you're not, then you're Kumia's cuck. Like, you're untalented and unfunny if you're not nice to Opie all of a sudden.
Well, yeah, and that's a good point. Going back to what I was saying before, and you said Chad kind of invented it.
Mm-hmm.
Chad was really called out, and rightfully so, when he never talks about Shuli on his Kumia Cucks program. I think that's why I had to change it to World War Z or whatever he's doing. Because if you're just mad at everyone who likes Anthony and has him on their show, Shuli does it more than all of us. Anthony's always on Shuli's show. But it's like, no, yeah, but I'm friends with Shuli, so he's not a cuck.
And he said it straight to my face when we interviewed each other. But even though he's been called out and it's been pointed out, he still will not change that, which is fascinating.
The other thing I found odd about this, and I zoom in on this. I hate the vertical screen that Opie's doing now. So I zoom in when I'm editing these things so you can't see, but there's a scroller going across the top. And it says full HD video of this is on Opie Radio. And I think, okay, so what his advertising is, if you want to watch the 16:9 normal broadcast, I can find that on the Opie Radio YouTube channel. It's not there.
Oh.
So I don't know why that. Did you notice that, Adam, that I was scrolling across the whole time?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I put it in full screen. I just know that he has like 2 or 3 versions of the same video available just to dilute the audience, I guess. It's like the stupidest idea.
For a while, he was doing different titles and different thumbnails. I don't even think he's doing that anymore. I think it's just the same title and thumbnail.
It's a lot of work.
Well, right, yeah. It's a good point.
And it's crazy when one has 30,000 views and the other has 200, and it's the same video.
Yeah. It's almost like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
What are you doing with that? All right, you got one more clip from this episode.
This is my favorite one. Ron comes in with he brings the heat right at the end.
Mm-hmm.
He frustrates the hell out of me.
I don't think people realize this. Like, we're bonded on several major issues.
All right, Ron,
we have mommy issues. We don't talk to our mother, and we have that virgin thing going.
Do we really?
We do, though.
Do we really?
Well, I do.
So wait, you're admitting you're a virgin?
Opie, I'm going to admit something.
This is the second time he's brought this up, too. I don't know why he needs this attention. He said this before to Opie, and Opie just kind of glanced over it. But we played on this show where he's just like, yeah, we're both virgins. Huh? You want to make fun of me for being an incel? And then finally, Opie has to address it here.
Well, I do.
So wait, you're admitting you're a virgin?
Opie, I'm going to admit something, and I'm going to admit something, and this is the truth. Are you ready for this?
Oh my God!
You want some breaking news?
Yeah.
I haven't had sex or intercourse since the pandemic. It just hasn't happened yet.
Okay. I want to point something out because I've learned to read between the lines on some of these things that these people say on these shows. Saying I haven't had sex since the pandemic is definitely true. But I bet it was a long time before that as well.
Sure. Yeah.
Right? I haven't had sex in 5 years. I also haven't had sex in 40 years, but I haven't had sex in 5 years too.
Yeah.
Wait, but what about intercourse?
I know. He just sounds
I
like
tried drugs once.
Right.
I'm ready to explode. It's been, 5 years now? Opie. You know what I mean? I may have to go to a massage parlor. It's been a while. I feel like a virgin again. My roommate's looking at me weird. All right, I gotta go, Opie. Are we still live? Why are you looking at me like that? Are you gonna help me? Wait a minute, you're gonna help me? Opie, I have needs. Opie, I have needs.
What is happening?
Maybe I should fix my bed. Then maybe. All right, Opie, I gotta go. Bye. Bye, everybody.
Opie made that as awkward as possible for everyone.
Yep.
Which I don't blame him because that's a weird thing to drop at the end right there. Are you going to help me, Opie? Was he asking for Opie to give him a handy, or does he think he's a wingman?
Do you want to explode together?
Are you going to help me?
I think
I'm not going to go to a concert with you that I want to go to. I'm definitely not going to help you get laid. That's a bridge too far.
But I think that is why he insisted on bringing this up. I think there was an episode where he asked for a mattress. And I jumped into his DMs and I offered him a mattress. And I think he's thinking, okay, I'm going to mention this on the air. Something might find its way to me. And he actually says, are you going to help me, Opie? Like, I'm not getting paid. I didn't get a mattress. You're not my friend. You won't go to the show with me. Can you just help me in any way? Can this thing benefit me and not just be about you? And Opie does the worst thing a friend can do, the worst thing a host can do, a broadcast, just as a person, an 100% failure to just stare at him in disgusted silence.
Help me, Opie-Wan. You're my only
Well played, you dork.
All right, now, shut up. Yeah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. You're not the only person trying to get him a mattress, by the way. There's another person that we all know.
Oh, I hope so. Good, because he
who's
deserves
working on
one.
that.
Good,
I
I hope he
know.
gets it.
And if this person ends up purchasing him a mattress, it's going to make Opie look really bad. But that's not the point. The point is, that's an interesting insight you just had. Where Ron's going, all right, I know I get some attention, whether it's from the show directly or people clipping it or whatever.
Or the whoopee cushion costume.
That was phenomenal. Can't believe he didn't get laid that night. Right. I love a comedian.
Oh, when he was singing Fiddler on the Roof outside the Gepards. I can't believe that didn't work for him.
He is pussy repellent, this man. He's definitely never going to get laid again.
Well, as we know, it compounds on itself after it goes on for so long, and you end up with displays like this, which honestly is his only cry for help. He doesn't care if his roommate knows, the audience, his host. He's desperate. We've seen it in John. We see it in him. Someone needs to help him or someone's going to die.
You're right, though. His roommate sits next to him when he's on these shows. This is their big day. They're really excited. Oh, you're going to be on with Opie today? And he just sits there and watches them. I know. It's so sad. It's so sad. That look you just gave me, Chris. I don't know. That was real. That was genuine.
I just think of Scorch and Mike in the RV.
Yes.
And how short that lasted.
Yeah, Mike's like, oh, what the
And they were roommates.
I know.
So
what was I thinking, Mike said? You actually hunted down some of Ron's stand-up. I know we've played some of Ron's stand-up on the program before, but these are some new bits.
I feel like it's worth just reminding us how he spends his time when he's not with Opie.
Okay.
Excuse me, before I bite you.
Because he's so shrill and his accent's so ridiculous, the setup is a Jewish vampire would, okay? So, I mean, it was very difficult to hear, so I just wanted to give him that, so in case people are trying to figure out the jokes.
A Jewish vampire would do that. A Jewish vampire would go, excuse me, before I bite you. Have you had any shellfish or pork products in the past 12 hours? You look a little fatty. Does high cholesterol or diabetes run in your family? How's your credit rating? Did you go to a good school? The reason there's no Jewish vampires roaming around because they're such picky demanding eaters. They developed anemia. Became too brittle to kill. Have you ever seen human Jews?
That was his clip that he put out on his Instagram. Now, that's not like us clipping it to make him look bad.
And we're not making fun of Warren, so don't get mad at him.
Right.
Here's how we know there's a disconnect. He, Ron, thinks he needs to put on a funny voice to do a Jewish accent.
Right. Good point. The other thing, too, is like he kind of lost the thread. At first, it's just like, vampires drink blood, so they're worried about cholesterol and things like that. And then it turns into like credit scores and what school you went to. What does that have to do with anything?
They're just Jewish stereotypes. That's
Yeah,
what he's
cool. All right.
trying to.
I guess that makes sense.
It's interesting how fast he talks with Opie. Like he can't get a word out. He's sputtering. And here it's so slow and belabored. Everything is repeated, and there's so much space and time. It's almost like listening to like a children's story being read to kids. It's so over exaggerated. It doesn't feel like it's for adults.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. This sounds like a children's entertainment program where it's a lot of loud noises and I'm up here and everyone. And here's another example.
Look! There's one of those heat vampires! Get up! How do you know it's a heat vampire, Ezekiel? Because they're feeding and biting on Chinese food delivery guys!
I'll give him credit, man. This guy was just like Jewish vampires, and he came up with a bunch of angles for that one.
Oh, I know. I'll shriek.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
And if you're just listening, the amount of movement and gesticulating you imagine he's putting into that joke doesn't even touch it. He is like having a seizure with every line.
Yeah, he doesn't know what else to do.
No.
He's not quite sure. Well, thank you, Adam, for checking out the Opster for us and seeing what he's up to with his buddy Ron. And I am calling this right now. There's no way that Ron and Opie do anything together outside of drinking at Gebhard's during the live streams that he does from Gebhard's. Opie wants nothing to do with Ron. They wouldn't have lunch together. They're certainly not going to a concert together. Ron's never going to visit one of Opie's houses.
No.
For sure.
And in Ron's defense, it's not just Ron. Like, I don't think Opie has figured out how to go to a show when he's not a famous guy. I don't think he's done it. I don't think he's been to a show where he doesn't have a pass or they know he's coming.
I don't know either.
So
what is that like? Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Well, you're in. I'm just saying he doesn't know how to not be a celebrity in public yet. So that's why he's saying if people start paying attention to me again, I won't be so much of a recluse. Like he said it out loud. He's like, if they were my fans again, I could go to the show. But I don't know how to just be a regular person, so I'm going to keep hiding in my whatever and pretending I'm not.
It's funny. Rosie O'Donnell told a story. It might have been on Howard Stern because I don't know why else would be listening to Rosie O'Donnell. But she told a story. So she was famous. She had her TV show and everything. And then that all went away. And then she wasn't famous. And then she got back on The View and she was famous again. So in that time when everything went away, she got tickets to the Super Bowl. And she explained she did not know how to just be a GA, general admission, Super Bowl ticket holder without all the perks and all the things that celebrities get. She's just sitting in regular seats with regular Joes around her. And she was complaining about it. She's like, there needs to be training for past celebrities on how to navigate the world.
Opie doesn't want to be seen at the show without getting the VIP treatment because he doesn't want that question.
Yes.
Oh, look, it's Opie. Hey, what's up, man?
What are you doing here with us?
What are you doing here? That's the problem.
That's funny.
What happens is you become such a fan of something or you love something so much, you don't care. You just want to see your favorite band play live. And that's why Conan O'Brien's standing in the back of the theater to watch Bob Dylan and everyone, and he's tall and noticeable. And even Howard is going to sit in the Hamptons for that show he wants to see. Like, if you care about something, you'll put up with it and people will see that and probably respect it because now you're one of them. You're all in the same boat. You just want to see the football team win. You just want to see the band play. But he doesn't even know if Jeff Ross is funny or not. He can't make up his mind.
Right. That's a good point. All right, we have a lot of stuff to get to. I'm very excited to tell you that Adam's put together a top 5 list for the worst acting in the Dabbleverse this week. Adam's really been watching all the shows, and he's got the info. AJ Benza has some interesting thoughts on the lolsuit and the Opster. Stuttering John is just fully back. He's doing shows now that are just his. It's like he picked up where he left off. Nothing has changed. It's incredible. For all of the shit that he said back in December, this is ridiculous. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm above all of this. I don't need all of this. He does a political show. Well, he did that one live stream where he didn't go on the stream. Then he did the political show. And now all bets are off. He's just Clearwater Chad and Karmic and any
reading
guests.
$2 super chats.
Yep. Any guests he could get talking about the Dabbleverse, even though it says no Dabbleverse questions, and he brings it up all the time.
Oh yeah.
So we'll get into all of that. Also, SteelToe, he's got an interesting week coming up. I'm looking forward to this little piggy on Friday. That'll be on NLO's channel because there's the HRO hearings happening on Friday. And, of course, we got another round of Is It Gay? Find out what Aaron thinks is gay or not. But first, we appreciate you guys supporting the show. You can do that over at supertip.gg/WATP. We need it now more than ever. And I appreciate Oliver Hernandez. Remember, for 25 months, John does get the irony. He's yelling at KB for being a child as he's calling him Pinky. Oh, he does not get irony. No, yes. Well, it's so bizarre. Where, well, I don't even have the clips. I was just watching it today. But he's calling out Kevin Brennan for lying about something, and then his response is a lie about a thing. You're like, okay, whatever.
He was calling out me. He was I'm a traitor because I went on a show and I did other people's shows. And then within the same breath, he's talking about Karmic X. He's like, would I ever give anybody shit for doing someone else's show? Can you believe it? John.
You're right. He said that you begged him. This Adam Bush guy's begging me to come on the show. He wanted me to come on the show so badly. I mean, he did beg me to. So I get that part, John. You're right. It could be a little ridiculous. Team Queef and Beef. Remember for 9 months. FSJ FTB. Carl, where can I get some isotopes on vinyl? Sup, Chris? Hey, Adam. How you doing?
How you living?
You can get our vinyl album at an isotope show. I think we have a couple of vinyl albums you can get. I don't know if people can... do we ship them? I bet we do. I bet Croge.
We'll find a way.
Emails out shit all the time.
Indeed.
Yeah. Go to our website and look around. It might be through Bandcamp. I don't know. We sell a bunch of stuff on Bandcamp. Michael gave an Ali show, $5. I don't deal with that, obviously. You can tell. I mean, you want ice music? Good luck. Hey, Carl. When is the trail date for the phony SJ lawsuit? I will attend the court date also. Did El Horrible, Tukey, and Cardiff will attend the date? There is no court date, but the ball is in our court right now, and we're working on stuff. I'll tell you that.
You'll be the first to know.
We're busy working on stuff, but yeah, trust me. Everyone will know about it when it happens. James Q. Legend. Shuli's best work is putting on the wig to be Rod. It's not bad. Bruce Ox, $5. Ron hasn't had sex since the Spanish flu pandemic. That's over 100 years ago. Come on. Turd Ferguson, remember for 11 months. As an old O&A fan, is it possible that Opie really is Spuds Buckley? Thoughts?
Thoughts?
I'll look into that more. That's not a bad theory. Repo Cat, $20. Thanks for the entertainment. Thank you, Repo Cat, for the $20. We appreciate that. Steve Morton. Is it me or does Ron sound like Butters from South Park? Aw, gee.
Aw, jeez.
Weird comment coming in on Super Tip. Thoughts on the theory that the guy NLO showed us that Opie's family is at his Philly house full time? Thoughts on the theory of the guy NLO showed us? But I mean, we've definitely had that theory a few times. Adam still thinks they're buried underneath the house. I think they could still be alive and well.
Yeah, no, it's not just the house. They could be buried anywhere. I didn't.
That's true.
Yeah.
You didn't specify.
Put words in my
right.
mouth, please.
You're right. I was just thinking about how Opie's house is haunted.
You know, when Ron asked him to hang out and he had no excuse, he didn't even come up with like anything with his family or we have to, or like he didn't even refer to them.
Yeah, Let me give Opie a little tip right here. This is what you do when you're put on the spot on a show. Hey, you want to go to this concert? I got an extra ticket. What's the date on it? Oh, okay. I'll have to check. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to check with the wife, see what's going on that night.
Wait, that's what you said to me.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't want to go.
But it was my wedding.
I actually did go with other people. We had a blast.
So I didn't go. Damn it.
Yeah. All right. Maybe I've said too much. Cool Cut Casting. Petition to start calling Aaron SteelToe. Oink. That's not bad.
Hey, a few more of those 20s, I'm a happy pig.
Not bad.
He is a little SteelToe. I think you're onto something. Adam,
Yes.
you put together a little package for us today.
I did. There's a lot of people performing and acting in the Dabbleverse on their streams, and I thought it might be nice to highlight 5 of the best, worst performances we've seen.
Well, you would know about acting. You're that's your profession in life. So I trust your judgment on this. Let's go 5 down to number 1. We'll do a little countdown on this.
Fantastic. Coming in at number 5 of the worst performances from the Dabbleverse this week is Rob Saul with his attempt at a classic Kumia-style takedown.
You claim to know the motive of why Stuttering John does every move in his life. You claim to know.
I don't know why this isn't showing the video. Hold on. I bet there's a way I can present this that would be better than not being able to see it.
I mean, you're really not missing that much from not seeing Rob. We all know what it looks like. It's sweatier than normal. We can kind of picture that.
I hear you, but let me just find this real quick and pull it up. Plus, I get something at the editor to do.
While you're pulling it up, what do you think, real quick, Rob Saul's thoughts on Clearwater Chad? When presented with Clearwater Chad, do you think he sees him as a colleague and kind of a similarly, Dabbleverse guy, or do you think he sees him as competition? What do you think?
Definitely not competition.
Yeah, he's a peer.
When that guy appeared on the screen, he called him a fat fuck. This dumb fat fuck.
I should have known.
And then when Nasty Neil was like, he is autistic, and he's like, oh, so he's stupid and he's fat.
Oh,
and he's...
no.
Like, Rob, what are you
Playing up to SJ.
Right.
The boss is going to love this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, boy. All right, here we go.
Claim to know the motive of why Stuttering John does every move in his life. You claim to know every reason I do what I do and everything I say. It's because of this and that and the theory. No, it is you. You just kind of, just fucking pouring out your own fucking insides of what you're doing. It's insane.
Well done.
Projection. The word you're looking for there, Rob. Projection. Oh, no.
Wow.
This guy sucks. He's such a bad broadcaster.
Mm-hmm.
I've never understood. Rob Saul comes on and just like, I'm a radio guy. I used to be on the radio. I'd interview all these people. It's just like, there's no evidence of that. You're terrible at this.
So in this clip, he's accusing who of what?
Well, he's actually accusing me of claiming to know why people do what they do, because we watched a clip of him and he goes off camera for a while when he was live streaming from his job, from the back of his job. And we couldn't figure out why he was doing it. So we guessed as to why, and we have no answer. No one will tell us. He won't tell us. And I guess we guessed incorrectly. Who he was talking to was not his boss. It was another coworker. And therefore
whatever.
Exactly. Therefore the entire point. That's what they do. They concentrate on the little minutiae so they can avoid the bigger point. The point is, why are you live streaming from your work, listing your credits? Okay, it's not because your boss was there. It was for whatever reason you want. Why were you doing it? If you won't tell us, we're going to guess. Maybe I was wrong. I'm sure I was wrong. It doesn't change the larger point, which I can make even if I can't think of the word projection. Even if the word it goes away, I can figure out how to land that fucking plane, Rob.
All right, what's number 4? Who's coming in number 4?
It's all people with issues with me. Number 4, this motherfucker.
Makes sense.
Number 4 is mom.
Right. Take that, Dr. Gollywackets. Send me to a psychiatrist. We have the return of John Melendez with the worst comedic performance as he workshops a brand new bit on his live stream.
But anyway, I digress.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's actually not the.
That is a totally different clip, but that is a
totally
great
different clip.
point where John loves to talk about how everyone's stealing all of his sayings and yet throws this in every 5 minutes. He goes, but I digress.
Now he's doing Karmic's thing.
Yeah. Do you not have that clip?
No, I do actually.
Okay, great.
I'm sorry. I have to bounce back and forth between files and links, but I'm on it.
Because these motherfuckers take down their
By the
show.
way, I was with a friend of mine out here in Kit Corral, and the guy was talking about how he loves to eat his wife's ass. I don't know. Is that something? Is that a thing? I don't understand. I don't know. It seems like a place you don't want to go. Do you know what I'm saying? Like my last condo. Skull!
Might want to tighten that one up.
Wow.
It's gonna have to get to that quicker, I think. You know.
I don't understand what he's doing there. You don't have to go to acting school to know that, like, it didn't really seem like he was thinking of anything. And John, maybe you just ran into your old buddy who started talking to you about how he loves to eat his wife's ass. Or maybe, much more believably, you were also watching us covering the Stephanie Miller Show with you on it, and you heard about your friend do that 15-minute rant about how much he loves eating ass, and you thought, just like you always do, I'll steal that bit, I'll make it mine, and ruin it.
You're right. That was his big thing when he had his buddy on. Like, oh, Stephanie, this guy likes to eat his wife's ass. And he's just like, that's not what I said, man. I will. So it's fine.
So yeah, he just saw it, and it's still in the front
funny.
of his wet brain.
So now he's pretending it's a buddy in Cape Coral.
And as you just showed us, he watches one episode of Karmic, and he's like, I digress. Like, he's extremely malleable.
Yep, very easily influenced this one. All right, let's go to number 3.
Kevin Brennan coming in, just killing it with his snipe stream of John's show. And keep in mind, I sped this up.
Okay. Yeah, Kevin is the worst at sniping anyone. He forgets that he's doing a show. He just sits there and watches. This and please, like, oh, that's cool.
I don't show his face, but I'll do it like this, okay? Now, I don't want to show his face. There we go. That's better. Now, Karmics.
Hey, sir.
Now, congratulations. I hear you and Felicia Gillespie are a thing, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's official. We are officially boyfriend and girlfriend. We reached that stage of maturity in our relationship. So I'm amped up, man. It's going swimmingly for sure.
Yeah, I never had a problem with Felicia. I actually think she's a good comic. She is funny.
Oh, absolutely.
And I do find her to be quite attractive. And so I applaud you, my good sir, and congratulations to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Yes, and why don't you explain to us how you could close such a seemingly unclosable deal?
It did feel that way. It felt like, she's been out of the relationship
Where did
loop
Kevin
for a
go?
while. Me too, as well. So we kind of were on the same
Come on.
footing. So,
Holy shit. So we just watched Kevin watch the show and finally Kevin's just like, why do I have to be here? I'll just play their show. What is he doing?
And for those that are just listening, that sound you heard in the background was Kevin eating. That's all he did. The entire thing was just eat and then take himself off stream so these two could just handle it. And he expects you to pay him for this.
Yep.
It's
killing it. All right. Number 2.
Number 2, Aaron from SteelToe is bringing back his classic bit of being outraged. Now, this is him really giving the performance all he has.
Buddy. I'm worried. Seems like you checked out mentally just for a bit.
Checked out mentally. I've never been more invested in my life. I'm $45 away from my goal. I'm gonna be fine. Go ahead, say something encouraging.
Look, these things happen.
Cocksucker, motherfucker! Crash me, OBS. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you. Pull the plug on my show. Go down to 0. Wouldn't it be fucking amazing if it did? That would be the perfect thing.
Just because you're calling it
Shut
out.
the
All right, you know what,
fuck
cocksucker?
up!
Fuck you.
Go take some ivermectin, you horse-toothed cunt!
What?
Now you're being mean.
Yeah, you know what? That was too much. Can I break down the fourth wall for a second?
What's
My head is fucking throbbing right now.
I can't imagine why.
It's a very difficult thing to keep up. You need me. Oh no! Oh no! I'm gonna die. This is it.
He's the worst at this.
What an obnoxious asshole.
I know.
He should be a drummer.
He's the worst at this kind of thing.
The boxer, the father, the leader, he injured himself acting.
So you don't think it's as tough as he pretends to be? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think he's tough at all. And I think Johnny Crutches at some point was like, okay, we got the bit. Please stop yelling in my ear. I'm right next to you. And he's like, no, the bit continues. Good job.
Amazing stuff. All right, so I guess that brings us to our number one worst acting in the Dabbleverse for this week.
This is, unfortunately, we're coming in with the great Harrison Young acting like a creep.
That story checks out. Let's see what Harrison was doing.
I'm just kidding. My personality's lousy. I'm just acting. Too. I'm an actress too, you know. All right.
I'm just kidding. My personality is lousy.
Yeah. All that charm that's working on you is just an act underneath.
That's hilarious.
Could have not said that.
So
You have questions that nobody else has asked me, which I love.
well, as long as they're not too personal, unless you want them to be personal, then I'll start asking personal questions. All right. I have a witty side too. So that having been said, if you any of those people that you're working with, I'd love to get them on as guests. You have my digits. Have them contact me if they want to do the show. We'll get them on, of course, most likely by Zoom because you're in LA. But you know, like I said, I always prefer the in-person interview if they want to do it. If anyone's coming east for any reason.
All right, so he has been creeping on this woman on Facebook, and goes, "Oh, there's other pretty girls in these pictures. Probably want to have them on the show." And yeah, this gets a little wild here.
And
do you want to set this up at all?
No, just gonna onto what you said. As you can imagine, the first half hour of this is him hitting on her.
Right.
So right at the end, as she's about to leave, he has to remind her, you know, and if you have any friends,
give
them my number. And she's like, got it. And he's like, I don't think you got it yet. I need to hammer this home.
Always, you know, whenever I have someone on the show, from then on, I never let them alone. As far as when they accomplish something, I always share it on Facebook. So when I see you doing something in a film, I'll share it and I'll say Susan was on my show Topic Time. Look what she's done now. It makes me look good, almost. But go ahead. What are you going to say?
Harrison, my mom. Hey, Mom.
Oh, okay. Okay, my mom too. She's hanging in there. She's almost 89. All right. Okay, so we're going to wrap the show up. I'm going to have one favor asked. Will you stick around and my tech guy will take a pic of us for Facebook and I'll tag you in it. Will you be willing to do that?
Great. No problem.
If you tag me, that would be great too.
Of course.
Okay. And like I said, don't just, share my number. I have no problem giving it out. I saw you with some beautiful women on Facebook. I'm always looking for guests that are like that are great for ratings, easy to talk to, and that sort of thing. So
I think you're talking about my friend Catherine. I'll definitely pass that along. Oh, I need to say hi to my publicist.
Okay.
Sherry Lee Kilpatrick. Hey, Sherry.
Okay.
And
I got to ask a question to you, Adam. Is this a passive-aggressive thing to let her publicist know that she's very pissed she got booked on this show?
I think she's just desperately trying to change the conversation
hold
to
on
anyone.
a second. Hold on a second. The publicist specifically? Let me give a shout out to my publicist. This is 29 minutes well spent. You
I
fucking
think
asshole.
the sense that you're getting that it's a cry for help is correct. Because she
Okay.
was like, Mom, wait, hold on, Mom, my publicist, anyone?
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that, and I'll definitely pass your number along, Harrison.
Yeah, okay, especially to the ladies. I love giving beautiful ladies my number. All right.
This fucking guy's got some game.
Subtle.
Crazy. There are like certain red flags I believe women look for, and one of them is, if you leave me your number, I'm always going to be looking for you, and I'll never leave you alone. He said those words out loud.
He did. All right. Who do you got in the finally gets laid pool? Ron the waiter or Harrison Young? Which one has a better chance?
I'm going to go with Ron just because of location. He's in New York City. there's more
I'm
people.
going to go with Ron just because of hygiene.
Oof. You don't know that. You can't speak to that, actually.
That's a good point. I've only been around Harrison Young, and whoa, wow, yikes. What other words can I use to describe his hygiene? Nailed it. All right. Thank you for that presentation, Adam. I appreciate that. I think you're going to have some other different types of top 5 lists going forward.
Correct.
Potentially? Okay.
Correct.
So that was worst acting or bad acting or whatever that was. Coming up, AJ Benza's got some hot takes. Stuttering John is fully back. He's got Karmic, who he calls Karmics, on the show. We have some SteelToe. Aaron's got his hands full, and he's talking about him versus the Dabbleverse. We'll get into all of that. A round of Is It Gay with Megan. We got To Poke a Dabbler. Your reviews, your voicemails, all of that coming up momentarily. We do ask that if you'd like to help beat the shit out of Stuttering John in this lolsuit, you can do that by going to supertip.gg/WATP. Thank you, Laziest Man on Mars.
Call Hamburger and Shuli Shalom. You will never have the subtle nuance, knowledge of law like someone who assumed I could sue Kate Menee's mom for her adult daughter legally recording phone calls.
Kate's mom paid her phone bill, so of course she's culpable for damages rising from the use of said phone for legal use. Thank you for the bar association's DEI policy. Slow Wife Law, LLC.
That's great. Yeah. John, he's so predictable. He always does what he thinks he thinks he'd be afraid of. Yeah. So he files a frivolous lawsuit thinking that we'd just be like, oh shit, can we just settle, man? $600,000. Like he did the $12.5 million. I bet Tabber spoke some sense into him. Yeah, John, we can't sue him for $12.5 million. Can we make it a little bit more realistic here? And so John just thinks that we're going to be like, take half our super tips, please. We don't want any troubles, mister. Like he did. But no, not the case. Not the case at all. He's going down. I can't fucking wait. I'm very excited about it. Distriga coming in on supertip.gg/WATP.
Clearwater Chad is a cuck compared to me. I get so many bitches and he hasn't gotten laid in years. That's what you get for trying to be with human girls. Dog orgy.
Adam, I was in a movie. I'm the greatest actor in the Dabbleverse. What are your credits? Curly hair and glasses and snarky comment. NYU film school, baby. Burned.
How is Harrison Young supposed to get girls? It's not like he has a mobile sex dungeon that sells coffee to unsuspecting, marginalized, cute-colored men.
Good point. Woke Dad. By the way, we're inducting Woke Dad into the Creep Off Hall of Fame this Friday.
Wow.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Big stuff. So support the Creep Off, patreon.com/the Creep Off, or become a YouTube member on there. And that's how you can see the bonus stuff Vinny and I do every Friday. Let's talk about AJ Benza. AJ Benza is a gossip columnist. He used to be on the Stern Show a lot. I think he actually tried out for the Jackie chair at one point. I think he did a week stint on there. And that's when he got into a fight with Stuttering John, a physical fight, because John was putting through all these calls that were calling him an asshole. And I think John was also pretending to be a caller, calling him an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. So AJ Benza has been on this show. We had AJ Benza on WATP, and we talked about some Artie Lang stuff and some different things from Howard Stern world. Well, AJ does this podcast called Fame is a Bitch with AJ Benza, and he was talking about this Howard Stern controversy that's going on. Oh, there's a new promo for it. I should play that for you. They're really trying to lean into this. My opinion, which has been backed up by credible news sources, is that Howard's team is the one that leaked that original gossip a couple weeks ago. Yeah, Sirius wants to offer him money, but it's not going to be enough, and Howard's not going to have enough money. He's not going to re-sign. And they were trying to get some support, like, oh, they got to offer him more money. We need Howard. No, he can't go away. And so everyone was like, yeah, why the fuck does he still have a show? No one gives a crap. Bye-bye. See ya, Howard. And that was a huge backfire. So ever since then, now they're trying to reclaim this and lean into the guys in the back office. We're saying they don't work very hard, that everyone's giving up on the show. It's not fun anymore. And Howard isn't worth any money. So they've been promoting this September 2nd, the return of Howard Stern. And here's another promo they just made.
The worldwide press has revealed that a Howard Stern promo has revealed that Howard Stern will reveal the truth. Rumors are everywhere.
Coming to an end.
Losing his crown.
The guillotine's come.
Canceled.
Bye-bye, Howard Stern. Sources say
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. Howard Stern will speak. Tuesday, September 2nd on Howard 100.
So much production. I know what you're thinking. I got to sign up for Sirius and hear what Howard has to say on Tuesday, September 2nd. You do not. Because my buddy Christian Blatt is going to record the entire show. And then I'm going to come on with those guys on Who Are These Broadcasters on the 2nd, that afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern. And we'll break it down. Now, it might be nothing. It's very possible Howard has nothing to say, doesn't add anything to this conversation because he's really good at that lately. Or it could be all sorts of crazy shit. So tune into Who Are These Broadcasters on this very channel, 2 p.m. Eastern time on September 2nd.
Can I just comment briefly about how shitty that ad was?
Please.
Like, there's a whole team there. That is a corporation with a marketing department. And if that was somebody's first TikTok, you'd be like, okay, just start over. You
That's
can't
too
use
much.
all that stock footage for no reason. We don't need spinning headlines that nobody can read. It was really, really bad. And pretty much you could throw a phone at a 13-year-old on the street and they could make a better one.
They're out of touch.
And I spend a lot of time throwing phones at 13-year-olds, so I know.
They're obviously out of touch when that's the promo they put together, where people just would be titillated. Woo, what's going to happen?
It had no content, no info. It had nothing to say. It was just a lot of like jingling keys at you.
Mm-hmm. All right, so AJ Benza talked about the Howard Stern contract, but what I really appreciated was he talked about Opie's take on it. Now, we played that on the show where Opie goes, I got an inside source. I know what's happening. They're intimidated by Howard. They're going to throw all this money at him. He's going to come on September 2nd and announce he's got a new deal, and he's going to have another mega deal coming in. So AJ Benza responds to that.
Today, Opie. Remember Opie? Oh, my God. Opie and Anthony show. Opie's huge. Well, he was huge. Now he's out there, I think, in Malibu. And he made this big announcement today. He said, I got the real tea about Howard and Sirius. So he said, Howard Stern's getting another September contract. On September 2nd, he's going to announce that he's back on Sirius. He's not going anywhere. I don't know if I believe that, but this is what Opie says. He's also on Sirius. He's going to get whatever he wants again, and Sirius has to suck it up. I don't believe that. I'm actually convinced that nobody knows anything. I'm the only person to say this. Not Opie, not any newspaper or website. I'm telling you.
I'm with AJ on this one. I think nobody knows anything. I don't think there's been any type of contract negotiations yet. They maybe put out an early offer or something that was immediately rejected, but I doubt it. That's not really what they do usually. So I don't think anyone knows anything. I think all of this is speculation and made up, which is why I think September 2nd is going to be such a letdown.
I think that's what journalists, broadcasters, fans do when they don't have all the information. They speculate, they talk about it, they discuss it, and try and find out what the truth is. There's no way of knowing. Do you hear that, Rob Saul? That's what people do.
That's what people do, right. There's been a lot of speculation on this Howard Stern contract. Well, AJ Benza also addressed the lolsuit. And I'm sure AJ's excited about it because he's, like I said, he's been on WATP. He came on here. Anthony Cumia came on at the same time. He's all excited. We were chatting about all this crazy stuff. So I imagine when he sees that John Melendez is suing Who Are These Podcasts, he's probably pretty excited about that, right? Being a gossip columnist and everything.
And you guys, some of you guys want me to talk about Stuttering John and this lawsuit he's got, suing a couple of guys from the old Howard Stern show. I don't care. Stuttering John just wants press. No one's talking about him. His podcast is shit. He goes to different cities and tries to be a stand-up comic. He's awful at that.
That's true.
No one respects him. Nothing he says is interesting or important or vital. Nothing.
True.
So please, when you ask me to comment on John's lawsuit, who gives a shit? He's been an invisible, unimportant jerk off for years. So it's not a story to me.
All right. Very good. I take issue with one thing that he said there.
What's that?
That John's looking for headlines or press out of this. No, he's looking for us to settle. He's looking for money is what he's doing. It's the only reason for this.
Help, I'm drinking Bush Light.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's not going well.
I do think him knowing that Howard is going to read his name or see his name is a huge motivation for him and is a win. And I do think it's part of why he came back. See, again, we don't know why he came back. We can only speculate based on what we know. But I think he saw his name being in the press as a win, and now he's being talked about. He considers the Donald Trump phone call a win, so now he has to come back to capitalize on that, or it somehow helps his case, so he got his family to understand that it'll help my case if I can be on the air. I have to take advantage of this. My lawyer told me I have to. Again, I'm just guessing, but these are the things that I know resonate with him, and are the only things I can imagine his mother being like, okay, just for this week, Johnny.
Put a pin in that, because John explains why he came back.
Oh, shit.
And we're going to talk about it in just a moment.
Bloody ass. Can I get a little sympathy? Because I got a bloody ass. I'm bleeding generously. Because I got a bloody ass.
So, Stuttering John kind of limped into podcasting again. It was, the screen was off, and he's, only showing certain super chats and stuff, and then he's just doing the political show, and he's not talking about the Dabbleverse at all, and then next Clearwater Chat is on, and then he's doing his show, and he's got other guests, and Karmic, and all this stuff. So he's just all in. It was just like that. And it was just like riding a bike. He took the training wheels off. He's like, oh, yeah, this is what I do. Now I remember exactly how this all works. And sure as shit, this guy starts off his show the exact way he used to start off his show every episode. He's got the wrong scene. Okay.
Hey, how are you? How are you?
Nope. He loses his volume. His green screen is not centered.
Father, there you go. Don't mute me. What the fuck?
Using the wrong mic. Now he's frustrated.
Better.
This has never happened before.
Check. I don't know. Sometimes this mic works and sometimes it doesn't. It's fucking green screen, a pain in my ass.
That mic never works.
Fucking hate it. Hate fucking green screens. I think it's so fucking. I get to have it fucking pinned against my back to be effective. Fucking. Anyway, how are you, everybody?
I loved the mood change.
Yep.
Because I was like, hey, we're back in it. Oh shit, nothing's working. Everything's broken. I fucking hate this place.
Life sucks.
Nothing works here. I hate this place.
It took about 6 seconds to go from hi everybody to motherfucking.
I mean, he's just fully back. I did not expect this. I thought that he would tease us some political horse shit for a while. We'd try to grab a crumb or two. But this show is just the Stuttering John show all over again.
Because it's the exact same as it always has been, but diminished in every capacity.
Right.
Like slower, angrier. It's been 8 months. He hasn't come up with a single new jab or diss at anyone. It's the same lines. It's
whoa.
Not even a new T-shirt.
Hold on, Adam. I got to
What do
stop
you
you right there. Did you hear what Cardiff's new name is?
Oh, Lardiff?
Lardiff.
You're
yes,
right. I'm
'cause he's
sorry.
a fat fuck.
I stand corrected.
So that
took him 8 months for that.
Yep. And worth it. You're right.
Oh, I'm sure he read it somewhere on the internet or someone told him.
So he just misspoke and went with it.
But it's so crazy. This guy's going live now again, and he's up to all of his old shenanigans. He shows up wildly unprepared. I mean, wildly. Just a blank sheet of paper in front of him. Has no idea what he's doing or how to do it.
That's right. DJ Dabbles. Oh, I heard he has another cool tune.
Cool, man. Do you have it ready to go?
Let me see.
I just want to start searching for it now. When you just started your show, you're gonna okay.
Let's see.
This is the Duke.
Oh, okay. It's my automatic door locking.
I forgot about that.
Oh, here it is. Let me take a listen to this.
Okay. So the first thing he wants to do is listen to a song that he has no idea where it is. He's never copied down a link for himself ahead of time or pulled up the tab and had it ready to go ahead of time. It's shocking to me that you could be that unprepared every time. I hate when I make the same mistake twice because I'd never do it. This is ridiculous. You fucking learn and you move on. Like, hey, John, in the future, like, know the first 5 things you want to talk about and have the tabs pulled up and be ready to go with your notes. He'll never do it. He's the laziest piece of shit person.
And all this shit has been pointed out to him 30 years ago.
Yeah, I know. And he didn't believe it then.
Maybe not how to podcast, but
no, I know.
Just
being unprepared.
Yeah.
Being
relying on everyone else.
Yep. So he finally does find this song, and he's very excited about it.
I just want to listen to it, fucking thing. Down, down.
See, this is a narcissist. Let me explain. John hears himself singing and gets so excited, just lightens up. Just everything changed. You saw where his mood was at. Green screen sucks. This mic never works.
It's like a man in traffic.
Where's that song? And then as soon as he hears his voice, he's like, oh, this is awesome. That's crazy.
It's also particularly satisfying to him because so much work went into that downtown recording. Somebody auto-tuned it, put everything together. This is how John hears himself in his head. Like, he thinks he sounds like this, which is moderately acceptable. So he's so high off it. And by the way, demons, like actual demons, you hear stories from years ago of like coming at you in the forest. Like, I don't think they think they're demons. I think they think they're happy and dancing, but they look like this. So it's fucking scary because there's nothing happy about what's going on with him. And if anybody saw that, they would be frightened and repelled, not joyous.
There are so many faces he makes during this.
All of them are evil.
All of them are evil.
Yeah, no one wants to see any of them coming at them.
I'm gonna leave these here for John for his Tinder profile. He wants to put these on. This is insane. Each one's better than the last. All right.
I mean, it's like hieroglyphics of like old evil characters on pyramids. It's like
okay. So it's a little peek behind the curtain here. What I noticed as we were doing this show is that there's 3 people who have produced different things for this show, different elements. Producer Chris grabbed this, Adam Bush grabbed this, and I grabbed this. You had it in your intro. Adam had it in his top 5, and I'm like, nope, I already pulled that. This is the funniest thing because John has 0 musical talent, and he does not fucking realize it to this day.
I said, no, not for me. Do up, downtown, do up. Do up, downtown, do up. I'm trying to get harmony.
Yeah, now you're close.
Do up, downtown, do up.
This goes on for 3 minutes. Where he's just singing along, but he's singing the chorus during the verses, and he's trying to get some harmonies that are. He doesn't understand how music works at all. He's not even close to anything. So embarrassing. I love that he goes for it though on his show. It's fun. Also, when he said that he was going to play DJ Dabbles, I thought for sure he was going to play Just Do It.
Right.
That's the song. I thought he would be into that one.
Smash hit.
Also, what is he playing it through? Like speakers in another room? Why does it sound so far away?
It's probably his phone.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I don't know if I'm allowed to say this legally.
You're gonna go for it though. Just do it.
I might get in trouble for this, but this guy has zero musical skill.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Let's settle this lawsuit with a guitar off. Can we just do that once and for all, John? Just you and me, battle of the bands. Let's find out once and for all who has more musical talent.
All right, we're doing The Marriage of Figaro. Go.
Oh, shit. Well, actually, I know that one. So,
Flight of the Bumblebee.
are you first, John? That one I'm intimidated by. All right. So now our buddy John brings up what he did the night before, starting with watching the Yankees game, which is always exciting. I always like to hear that John watched some baseball. But then we get into what he's proud of that he did the night before.
And then I had a lady call me from one of my dating sites, and we talked, and it was kismet. We hit it off, and we talked for like an hour.
Nice.
And that was good. And then I talked for about an hour and a half with Ashley Cummings, and she said, she said, John, you were right. I should have never gotten into this Dabbleverse. I said, I know. I warned you because I did. I told her you do not want to be part of this nonsense. It's a cesspool of ridiculousness marred with losers who get off by writing L in the chat. Just do it.
Someone's bothered. Someone's bothered by L's in the chat. Why is it that the Dabbleverse is full of all these losers who can't get out of their own way, that Ashley Cummings or someone couldn't go into the Dabbleverse and just take it over? Wouldn't that be like really easy if it's just like all a bunch of fucking losers? Who...
He makes it sound easy.
I don't have a problem with the Dabbleverse. I find it a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Seem to have a good time here.
I love it.
Yeah.
And here John goes, I warned Ashley Cummings that this Dabbleverse is a scary, scary place. No, it's not. It's fine.
And then why are you here, John?
Well, he's back.
You were gone.
He was
now
gone.
you're back. So if it's so
Yep.
terrible, what are you doing here?
He's going to explain that.
Oh, good.
But first, he brags about his intelligence and then can't form a sentence or find what he's looking for immediately after that.
It's hard for a man of my intelligence to comprehend. I mean, it seems, I don't know. It's just weird. But Ashley did send me a picture, and this was, it's, all right. Now, I don't have a problem with this person. I did ask Ashley if I could show the picture. Now, I don't have a problem. I'm not going to, I'll see if I can cut off the guy's, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to cut it off. But hold on. Where's my phone? I don't know where I fucking put it.
Of course not. Why would you?
I don't know. It's not that important, I guess. Well, it's funny as fuck, though.
He moved his camera.
I think it's under these wrappers here.
The filter fell off of his face when he got close. You can see the filter leave and then come back.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
it's like old leather.
It's offensive to leather.
All right, sorry. I'm scrubbing through. Oh boy. It's not great. I just love that he goes, guys, I'm just way too intelligent for this world. But yeah, so she sent me this. I mean, you guys,
the ever popular.
This is get a sentence out after you tell us how smart you are, you fucking idiots. So then we're now on this mission to find this photo that he wants to show us, because as you might guess, this does take for fucking ever.
All right. All right. I mean.
Nothing is.
I'll see if there's a way I can do it because I don't have a problem with this person at all, but it is kind of funny. So let me see. Let's see. Wait, I said to myself. Hold on. Okay. Okay. 1 second. Let's see when it comes in there. When it's in there, I'll show it to you. But anyway, I got a guest here.
So I sped up to 3x speed so we can get through it. So he's looking for this thing forever, is regular, just like tapping on the keyboard, doesn't know where to go. And then he finally goes, oh, here it is. oh, we got a guest. All right, let's go over to our guest now. I'm like, you've been looking for this thing for 3.5 minutes, and now we're just gonna bring a guest on the show. God damn, these fucking blue balls from this podcast. It's wild.
He's so sedated and over it. He used to like at least feel some kind of obligation to fill that silence or la-da-dee, la-da, or and now he's just like tortured. I can't find it. His lip is getting wetter and wetter until he just
smacking is out of control right now.
He's just giving up.
Love a parade.
When are they gonna get to the fireworks factory?
Yeah.
Okay, so after all of that, John finds it, but he goes, oh, we got a guest here, and then he brings Karmic on.
And I'm kind of very, very happy to have this person on. I have enjoyed, and the few times I do watch some of the shows, I do kind of like this guy, and
what an endorsement.
I actually called in.
I'm kind of very, very
when I
happy.
was in Chicago to tell the guy that I love his personality, and that person is Karmic.
Hey, John Melendez, how are you doing, sir?
I am doing well. I'm doing well. I have a funny picture of it. I don't. Oh, there it is. Now, okay. I don't want to. I don't know how I could do it so I don't show his face, but I'll do it like this, okay? Now, I don't want to show his face. There we go. That's better. Now, okay, now, Karmics.
Hey, sir.
Now, congratulations. I hear you and Felicia Gillespie are a thing.
Okay. So he brings on Karmic and then finishes the other task he was doing before he brought on Karmic. And goes, oh, wait, hold on a second. I got to find this picture. Just doesn't even acknowledge him for a while. And then he goes, oh, I got it. So what's going on with you and Felicia? Jesus Christ. Figure out one thing. Just get through one thing, John. Are you interviewing your guest? Are you showing this hilarious photo? What are we doing?
And Karmic's is the stuff you put on a canker sore, I think.
Yeah, so his name is Karmic X, not Karmic's. But whatever.
John's smart.
People call him Carmax and all sorts of shit, so whatever. I don't know.
But for some reason, he gets Felicia right.
Well, I know the reason to that. Yeah, John's a horny man. If he sees a girl crop up on MLC, he's getting her number, which is why he talked to Ashley Cummings for an hour. I just skipped right past over that. John's spending an hour and a half talking to Ashley Cummings.
So Jaws is one of the most erotic.
When you come over and I show you Jaws and I know all the behind the scenes stuff. I can't think of a bigger waste of time than to talk to Ashley Cummings on a telephone.
I can't believe Karmic is calling him sir.
Oh, Karmic is such a cock.
He's in love. His eyes are wild.
Yeah, think about this. John brings him on by going, yeah, I actually think this guy's all right. You know, he's kind of whatever. So I'm happy to have him on the show because, you know, whatever. And then he brings him on and Karmic's like, hey, it's Stuttering John. John's like, anyway, so I'm looking for this photo over here.
Yeah.
Like if Karmic had any balls, if he were a man, he would say like, hey, asshole, you just brought me on your show. Are we talking right now? What's going on? Do you like me as a guest? Am I just filling time for you? Anyway.
You know how that would go. Oh, you're all butthurt, aren't you?
Yeah, right. Yeah. All right, so we finally see this picture, which, you know, it's about fucking time.
Personally, I don't really dislike Pat. I never have. I don't have a problem with Pat Dixon. I mean, I don't know if you do.
Well, I didn't until he he threw me under the bus to his audience, basically flat out lied about me personally, and that's where things kind of took a turn for me.
So they start off talking about this relationship he has with his girlfriend and Pat Dixon, who's the ex-boyfriend, and he was a huge Pat Dixon fan. So there's this really weird dynamic going on with these three people, and there's another person involved too. But John starts talking about that, and then he's not even listening to the answer, and he's finding the picture, and he pulls it up before it's time to talk about it, and then he starts cracking up. Fucking John cracking up. He thinks it's the funniest photo anyone's ever seen. So what we're seeing here is a guy who has like a gray t-shirt, gray, I would say like basketball shorts, black socks pulled up, and black shoes. That sound right to you?
Yeah, why are we looking at it?
Because it's the funniest thing John's ever seen. You didn't know that?
Who is it?
Well, we're gonna find out.
And that's where things kind of took a turn for me.
Look at John. John's cracking up.
Who is that individual?
Okay, all right. Okay, now.
Okay. John's seen this photo already. He's been looking at it, but he has to do this. That should be the worst acting of the week.
I was just thinking that.
How funny is this, right? And Karmic's playing along because he's a fucking moron. So John figures out an angle of why he brought this picture, and the only reason why is because he finally figured out how to show it without showing the guy's face. It has nothing to do with the questioning or what they were talking about at the time.
No, he was proud of himself.
He's very proud of himself. So he has to figure out a reason to have brought that up in front of Karmic.
All right, Karmic, let me just show this. Okay.
Yes.
Now, when you showed up the first time to meet a hottie with the body like Felicia Gillespie, did you dress like this?
There was no shorts involved. I was wearing black pants. It was abnormally hot.
Of course, literal Karmic. Sits there and goes, no, actually, what I wore was, you're not understanding the point of this at all. And nor should you. John's a retard. So the fact that this is like, oh my gosh, when you met with Felicia, he pronounced the name wrong that time. You met Felicia that time, did you dress like this? Ah, look at this loser, right? So Ashley's the one who sent him that photo. And Ashley's watching the show because all of these people can't wait to hear their fucking names. I swear to God, there's a problem with the Dabbleverse of people just needing to hear their names and have other people talking about them. They will tune in for days and hours, and I'm sorry to call Adam out to his face like this.
How dare you? That's not me. You're thinking of quad.
Well, that's true. So Ashley Cummings is watching, and she starts texting John.
Is they prey on Ashley just sent me some smiling faces. She's laughing. but it was it was a perfect setup, Ashley. I mean, I said, Karmic, did you show up just like this?
Yeah, that just happened, John.
Yeah, we were all there.
We were all there. It just fucking happened. And John goes, oh my gosh, you remember when I did this thing? I said this thing to you? Yeah, sure do. Wasn't it amazing how I came up with that? Not really.
I say this a lot, but they deserve each other.
Yeah, this is true.
Whether it's conscious or unconscious, everything John does is to take this guy down. Even while he's being friendly, even while he's kissing his ass, it's all designed to just make him seem less than. And I feel like underneath he knows how KB's going to respond to this. He knows how this is all going to go. He's suffering. People make fun of him, and he needs everyone to be down at his level. He doesn't want to lift himself up. That's no longer an option.
Right.
To go with the crabs. He's bringing them all down.
Yeah, so let's think about this. John has said he's above the Dabbleverse. That's why he left the Dabbleverse. He's a celebrity. He doesn't need all this shit. He's got Karmic on here, and they're making fun of Mr. Kill Everything. Yeah. That was Mr. Kill Everything when he went and met up with Ashley Cummings. So it's like, okay, so John, who doesn't want to punch down on guys like Shuli and me who are making way more money than him, but he's going to make fun of Mr. Kill Everything to get Ashley Cummings to send him a smiley face emoji on his phone?
Yes.
Fucking pathetic loser.
This guy wears
after all this time.
His good black T-shirt for his gigs and for his appearances. He sweats through his clothing. Who the hell is he to be judging anyone's appearance? Karmic, who the hell are you to be telling people what manhood looks like when you just went to your first restaurant?
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so then they're talking about hooking up with Felicia. Now, I find this whole thing really gross. I find it really odd. Same thing with Aaron Imholt last year when he was going into details about his sex life with Kayla and Nick's thing with April. And it's just like, this is no one's business. I can't believe you guys are talking about this. And so John starts asking some really personal questions. And I think what he's actually doing here, because we've been seeing this trend for a while now, John's doing research. This is personal research for him.
I did have a little bit of performance anxiety because I did have a couple drinks in me, And it did give me what they call in the scientific term whiskey dick. So
whiskey dick.
Yeah.
And
so,
did you take any over-the-counter pills to remedy that situation?
later on I did, but I don't need to rely on that anymore. It was just to kind of push through the performance anxiety a little bit, and away I go afterwards. So it's been perfect.
And now where do you get these performance enhancing pills? Did you get them online?
It was available. It was called Rhino. It was available at a gas station.
and it worked?
Can I see?
Right. How do you spell that? Is the follow-up question after that. This is incredible. If you haven't been watching our coverage of John in the last 2 or 3 months, we discover when he was working for the Stephanie Miller show, he brought up taking dick pills on every episode.
Yeah.
And this is 10 years ago. And it's nonstop Viagra talk. We just found out he took Viagra to jerk off, which I don't know why that thumbnail's not getting more clicks. To Opie's point about clickbait. I thought that would get a lot of clicks. This guy's taking Viagra to jerk off, and people aren't interested in that. That's fucking wild. So John's so excited about Karmic taking dick pills that he's like, and what'd you do, take dick pills? Okay, where do you get those? What's the URL? Oh, they're at the gas station? What are they called? And they worked? Can I get an endorsement from you?
I don't know where the dick pill situation was at back in the Stephanie Miller show, but there was a time when you needed a doctor prescribed.
Sure.
It was a thing. You had to go to a pharmacy. Maybe then it was how'd you get them? I want to know how you got 'em. Maybe back then. I don't think he knows that they're now available anywhere and at gas stations. I think he still thinks you need a hookup.
That's what I'm saying.
It's crazy.
It was in John's act. We were covering his act from 2 weekends ago in Fort Myers, where his buddies are there at the bar. The one guy's been married for 40 years. He's like, yeah, I sell him his dick pills. I'm his dick pill dealer, although he's called a doctor. And it's just like, that's not how any of this works. No. What do you mean? Anyway, hims.com, promo code WATP. All right, so these two fucking dorks start talking about sex. They seem like such losers.
Is she, from what I hear, she's very into sex and she enjoys it. Is that true?
Very. As a male, I am more than happy to be involved with a woman who is into that activity. So she is a lover of good sex. That's for damn sure. And
Whoa, cut down that locker room talk, boys. Whoa.
This is insane.
This is the 40-year-old virgin.
You're right. Yeah, it feels like sandbags.
Yeah, what? She's very, very into
good sex.
Good sex.
But as a male, how is that unique for you? As a male, I enjoy procreating, if you will.
As it were. Okay. So John's talking about his long breaks. This is where we get into the information we were looking for before. He just took 8 months off. He took 8 months off before to teach school, be a substitute teacher. Full time. I know, John, I know. But why did John take a break this time?
So what made you get involved in this cesspool of ridiculous? Now, as you know, I have taken long breaks. I took one to teach full time for 8 months. And then I took just past 8 months, I decided to just go away as well, because it just, I don't really find joy in punching down, just like you said. I mean, and no offense to Pinky. I mean, I will say that I had a far more successful entertainment career than him, and I think he would admit that.
Yes,
although he has more stand-up credits than I, and I will openly admit that. I don't have a problem with admitting, the truth. I mean, but to be sitting there, and I just really would talk to a few of my friends and just be like, why am I talking about these people that really have done nothing and are, it's just such a, it almost, I feel like I have to take a shower after.
We know that's not true.
Whoa. Yeah. Don't go to extremes now.
That's crazy, John. John spent 13 and a half minutes trying to find the photo of Mr. Kill Everything wearing shorts and shoes. And he's just like, yeah, I gotta get out of here, because what am I doing? I'm punching down on all these losers like Kevin Brennan. What? I also love the fact that John equates everything to credits.
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin Brennan has more stand-up credits than I do. He's a better stand-up than you, John. Kevin Brennan's a much better stand-up than you. You don't have to say he has more credits. He's funnier. He's better. He's a professional comedian. You are not. That's the difference. Jesus Christ. So no satisfaction from that answer at all, where he's just like, yeah, I just had to get out of this. And then he's right back to it immediately, even worse than he was before. But, you know, of course, John does not want to be a part of any of this Dabbleverse horse shit.
No, I don't want to be part of that. And that's why I just said, fuck it.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. It's like,
I mean, I got this Lardiff coward that hides behind filters, and you know, and then you know, and now thankfully we know his identity, but I mean,
holy shit! When I say we're picking up right where we left off, we're back to doxing Cardiff again. Jesus Christ, where's Clay Dabbler to get out there and just be like, you don't know his fucking identity, John. Stop it.
No, we're waiting for just the right moment.
Yeah, you get. All right. So anyway, yeah. So he's a guy who had to go away because he can't punch down, but now he knows who Lardiff is.
Like, and they're calling Lee County superintendents to get me fired, and
that is
Pinky, and that's one of the problems I have with Pinky is that he started telling people to call the school district and get me fired.
Oh,
John just said, I don't want to be a part of any of this. I don't want to be a part of Cardiff, which, by the way, I know who he is, and I know exactly what he looks like, and all will be revealed. And Felicia, I know you're fucking Felicia. We can talk more about that. And Kevin Brennan, we'll get more into what Kevin Brennan did to me and what he's doing. Jen, you're putting yourself right back in the middle of all of this. You're calling everybody out. What's going on here? He doesn't understand. I don't think. Here's what I think, Adam. When I was watching this, because as I said, the weekend unfolded very interestingly, where it was this weird show where it's just, you know, no camera on, to the political show, to Clearwater Chad, to now he's just doing this. John doesn't realize you could do something different.
Theoretically,
he could do a show that's not about Karmic or Kevin Brennan or Cardiff or any of these fucking people. He could just put on a show. And John just thinks like, well, no, the camera's on. Of course I'm going to talk about Kevin Brennan being an asshole. Okay, well, you know what's going to happen. You're right back in the middle of it.
It's like when religions make a piece of art and the proselytizing of the religion is more important than the art. Those people you just named, Karmic, John, KB, there's something more important than putting on a good show. They're not putting on the show for that reason because they have something to say. They're putting it on as some kind of placeholder or revenge or some kind of financial thing. It's not about that. So that's secondary. That's why Opie and John are trapped having the chat dictate their show and their lives.
Yeah, they never even consider what I just said. They never even consider it. I love when Aaron Imholt or any of these losers goes on and goes, well, Carl can only make money talking about me. And I'm like, I host 5 different fucking shows. Some of them are about true crime and social media. Like, what are you talking about, man? Anyway.
In his mind, John, he's so lazy, like you say, though. He's so lazy that in his mind, he did try. He wanted to play that song in the beginning. The fucking things, but I tried. I did it, whatever. And everything works against me. There's nothing I can do.
And then John's complaining about Kevin Brennan telling people to not super chat him and to call his school to get him fired. Kevin Brennan's a garbage person, John. I don't know why you're not understanding this. Meanwhile, John's always got Kevin's back and thinks that the Shitwayer and Lady K are the problem.
Meanwhile, John showed up to KB's house. That's the number one reason to not want to be involved in this is because people are showing up to my house. They're scaring my family. I'm done. That's you, John.
And John, on the show today, I saw, it's called Pinky Needs a Binky. So he's going all in against Kevin Brennan, trying to get that rivalry going full, as heated as it can be. Also, I would notice that John no longer has YouTube Premium, so ads were coming up as he's watching Doom's channel. And John Marlowe, our buddy John Marlowe, sent this in as our cringe of the week because he was watching that today as well.
Cringe of the week. Cringe of the week.
This is John watching Kevin Brennan's show when an ad pops up. And listen to John's response.
These people get seduced by losers. It's amazing.
It's sad.
You know, it's odd. I'm not going to mention names, but like the people that send people to come and tape me at gigs.
Here's how I went from extra
Oh,
large
that's right.
to
I don't have
medium, 4
premium
dress
anymore.
sizes in record time using nothing but pink salt. Ladies,
Pink salt.
John, why don't you come to my apartment?
Okay.
And then you send,
Why did I come to your apartment?
John's in show business mode. Pink salt. He just responded to everything. It's
Yeah,
like,
they're not a sponsor, John.
Right. Get through the ad, and then we can talk about what Kevin's saying again. You idiots. Pink salt. I got one for that.
Oprah's here.
Okay. So this is John goes on to complain about FK Mommy, Nasty Neil, Clearwater Chad, Quadfather, Dirty Deeds. He's going through the list of everyone who's ever wronged him in the Dabbleverse, which all that does is bring everything back up, and we're all back in again. I'm not complaining. If it looks like I'm complaining, I promise you I'm not. It's fun. But then he starts talking about, we kind of saw it from this clip, the Cringe of the Week just now, where he's talking about why people fuck with him.
These people get seduced by losers. It's amazing.
It's sad.
You know, it's odd. I'm not going to mention names, but like the people that send people to come and tape me at gigs, what do they get out of it?
Yeah.
You know, like to be loved by just do it. You know, I mean, like that's what you're looking for. That's the void in your life. I mean,
I might have to sue this guy for slander. He keeps calling me a just do it. And it's very slanderous, I think. I don't know. But since we're opening up lawsuits,
yeah,
it might be time to start suing people around here.
He's also implying that these people have to be sent and that they don't do it for their own pleasure.
This is why I'll explain this to John since he doesn't understand the concept of it. So unlike your show, where these podcasts and Uncle Rico have viewers and listeners who enjoy the content, they like us clowning what John has to say. And then they go, ooh, if I got a recording of John sucking at comedy, Shuli and Carl would have a great time with that. I'm going to do that because that'll be fun for me.
Right.
It's not because they're just like, oh, I need validation from Carl. No. They're like, oh, dude, I can't wait for you to cover this. Here it is.
I can't wait to go to the party.
Right. That's why this happens. It has nothing to do with validation. It has nothing to do with anything you just said. It's just because you suck at everything you do, and we like clowning you for it. That's it. That's the whole thing.
He's also missing the irony that I think the Post picked up on. I think it was dripping in the subtext of that article that John used to make fun of people for a living. Like he was the guy with the microphone who showed up uninvited. This thing that you're now deeply offended by was your bit, and you don't see that at all. That's fascinating.
He's literally Billy Crystal.
Yeah.
Now you're going to take this back to Howard.
Oh my
and
gosh.
You're going to have a lot of fun with this, but it's not fun. It's not funny.
Right, to you, because it's you, but to Howard and them and us, it was very, very funny, especially when you reacted like that.
Precisely. All right, this is my last clip I have on here. This is John talking about doxing Cardiff. This seems to be something he's very excited about for some reason.
Oh, and same with Lardiff. I mean, I had him on the show, and then he decided to take it way too far.
Right.
You know, and he will be. Let's just say it that he's not gonna. He's gonna be in for a shock very soon. Let's just say that.
You got some good information on one.
Let's just say that. You know, I'm not going to say anymore. But I do like the nickname Lardiff because he is a big fat obese behemoth fucking looking guy with his sausage toes stuffed in a fucking pair of sandals. Oh my God, with a fucking cane holding up the fucking 500 pounds of leg that he has. I mean,
he has to walk with a cane as well.
Yeah, a big fat bald fucking disgusting pile of pus.
I'm not going to say anything more. And then he says a bunch of things more. And what I love about that is that we all know Cardiff, everyone on this show, and what he just described is not Cardiff. So once again, John does not have an actual photo of Cardiff when he thinks he does.
Well, he's calling Cardiff what he doesn't want to be called himself.
But it's also this threat. He's been trying this forever.
Yeah.
John keeps playing with the same playbook and losing every fucking game.
Right.
So once again, he's sitting there going, and Cardiff better look out because I got his photo. This time I got his photo. You don't. And if you did, Cardiff wouldn't give a fuck. No. Cardiff can't wait to stop being a potato filter. Just be able to be himself. I think everyone on that network is jealous of Rocco because Rocco's figured it out. Like, I can be Tukey, I can be El Replay, I can take off the mask and whatever. You guys know what I look like. I don't care. I think OJ's kind of want to get to that point. Cardiff does too. It's like, it's been fun, but what are we doing? So there's nothing that John could do to Cardiff or Lardiff. I like that. I'm going to call him that.
We also know John. He would not tell us about it. He would just he'd just do it. He'd be like, "Hello, Tim Dransky."
You are muted, my friend, but you look animated. I like that.
Am I still muted? Nothing.
Uh-oh.
No.
All right. You figure that out. Supertip.gg/WATP if you'd like to participate in the show and help us out with our legal defense against John Melendez. Chaka John coming in. Do you know that people can call your phone through Facebook? I didn't until one day I got a phone call from Harrison Young. I did not answer. That is true. You can turn that off, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, you can activate that through Facebook. That's creepy.
I'm taking the chart guy's advice. Tony Michaels will return as a weekly segment. Chicky Minogues for everyone.
Tony Michaels here. Laziest man on Mars.
It was kids met with this woman. Our kids met and hers were utterly creeped out by mine.
When I crapped on the gifts my neighbor got me for saving her kid's life, laziest man on Mars was shocked when he realized I'm absolutely terrified of being close with other humans in any way.
Yeah, that's a good point. Laziest man on Mars again.
When I can't find dick pills, I rely on pangolin scales and ground tiger penis to give myself an erection that no one else will see or have to deal with.
I put fresh Pomeranian penis under my tongue for 10 minutes to get hard. We're talking really fresh.
Good advice, guys. Good advice. Name taken coming in. Says, John is wet-brained, wet-lipped, has wet armpits, and a wet t-shirt. You know what? He's just gross and wet. Somebody should alert the CDC. Well said. Lazy man on Mars again.
Cardiff had a pro wrestling cane at DabbleCon one. So did Frog's wife. Cardiff is Frog's wife.
Big if true. Wow. I never realized that before. He did have a cane at DabbleCon one. Remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Annie says that she could hear Adam and she thinks it's me that's the problem. How is that possible? I didn't change anything on my end, but it is possible. Don't get me wrong. I've had issues before.
Skull.
Stuttering Filter makes his ape arms look weirder. Hashtag FSJ. Dang Lizard, my man. Great cartoons on Dang Lizard's channel if you haven't checked that out. Very good. SJ isn't bragging about how smart he is. He's just stating a fact when he says, it's hard for a man of my intelligence to comprehend. That's true. Ladies and man on Mars, John can only surround himself with gamma males. I noticed that. Gordon Shumway. I'd love to see Adam on Richard's show learning all the Maddox lolsuit lore. Yeah, I think they got into it a little bit. The Maddox stuff. Because they were talking about the lolsuit. Jack Fark, $20. I hope you win, Carl. Thank you very much. I hope I win too. That'd be neat. And very, very plausible. Very, very plausible. Adam's not back yet. That's okay, because we got Johnny Credits coming in.
I wrote a new joke. My dad was Puerto Rican, and my mom's a midget. I'm a big spick, I steal step stools. Oh, Juth, do it.
It's not bad. I'll give it to you. Kind of enjoy that. All right, you want to get into some SteelToe stuff?
Yeah.
We got SteelToe. We got a couple games. Is it gay? We're going to play. We got Tapoka Dabbler. And hopefully we'll have some reviews and things. Adam's back in the house.
Hey, guys, can you hear me?
I can.
Hey.
Fantastic. Sorry about that.
No worries. What do you think happened?
I have no idea. That's the good news.
Annie said that she could hear you, and we couldn't. So she thought maybe it was on my end.
Were you just swearing like Stutjo fucking thing I had, it's working. And blah, 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 blah.
Do you remember what point you were trying to make? Because you looked very animated about it.
I know.
I have no idea, but I felt very strongly about it.
You did. You did, and I could tell.
Oh, it was something about the degree to which Karmic was active listening. You know that thing where every single point John makes, he has to acknowledge with a and then when John would he would be frozen, not knowing whether he was supposed to smile or be upset at the end, and just, you know, he's giving him so much. These are the exact things that Karmic hates in everybody else, but he has no idea that he is just simping so hard and we can see it.
Yeah, you're right. When he goes on his streams and talks about how he's cooler than everyone else and has everything figured out, and then a D-list celebrity who is a lol loser has him on his show. He's just like, "You're the best, John. Yeah. This is great. Oh, look at that guy's shoes."
Every single time he said Lardif, he had to give it a huge, because that's what you find funny, Karmic. I got to tell you, Felicia was disgusted by this performance. She was so grossed
turn
out.
off. Yeah, she dried
this
out.
This was not what she signed up for, as you were broadcasting from her mom's bedroom, I think is where you're at. So I am dying to see how this is going to end, because it's not going to be well, especially now that he's unemployed and not invited back to the one place she wants to be.
Because MLC fallout?
Yeah.
Whatever. Kevin will have him back on.
He will, but he doesn't know that, so it's stuck in his head.
Right, that's true. All right, let's see what's going on with our boy Aaron Imholt.
Please, guys, Streamlabs, PayPal, Super Chats, Rumble Rants, Venmo. Maybe, you know what? Maybe we don't deserve it.
All right, so Aaron's got these court hearings coming up on Friday. One against one Patrick Melton, the other against Nick Rekieta. He filed 2 different harassment restraining orders against them, and they're fighting it. Now, Aaron has had 2 restraining orders against him from his ex-wife and his ex-girlfriend. He didn't fight either of them. And so he thinks that as long as you file a harassment restraining order, that the other people just can't talk about you on the internet anymore. And all your problems go away. Thanks, court system. Turns out that the people who you file a restraining order against could go, hold on, I'm not harassing this guy. This guy's a public figure, and if I want to talk shit about him, and if I want to show up to his court appearance because I'm reporting on the news, I can fucking do that, because we have this little thing called the First Amendment. It's really nice. It's a nice thing in my lolsuit, actually. I love the First Amendment. It's a great thing. It allows you to have this freedom of speech thing that Aaron's tried to stifle, which, and you know, Aaron, it pretends to be this like conservative guy who's like probably constitutionalist. And they're just like, yeah, but I don't want their free speech. They got to go with that. And so that's coming up this Friday. Very excited. We'll be covering it on this little piggy. But I was just surprised to see how cocky Aaron is about this.
It's up to you guys to try to sort that out. $1 from Rabbi Smoothie says, and as always to the haters, boo-hoo more, bitch. Oh, God, they're going to be so in a few days. I mean, Jesus, they're going to be coming to their daddy for cope. Oh, my God, I'm not ready for it. Every time they get disappointed because they made something up in their head and it didn't come true, for some reason, I'm the one they always have to cry to. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm excited for it.
Okay. The worst case scenario, because when Aaron filled out these HROs, he wanted to make it so that just like in the HROs against him, that Nick and Patrick couldn't even talk about Aaron on their shows. And the judge went, I'll give you the 500 feet or 1,000 feet. But that's as far as we're going with this. These people are not a threat to you being on the internet. And so that's what these hearings are all about, is like, are these people a threat to Aaron? Neither of them live anywhere near him.
And to his kids specifically. I think that's why the judge felt obligated. He went out of his way to say, this is to protect my family.
Right.
From this man they're scared of.
For Patrick Melton, not Nick. His daughter's on the HRO as well. And so the worst case scenario for Patrick or for Nick is that the judge goes, yeah, all right, we're just going to keep these in place. You guys aren't allowed within 500 feet or 1,000 feet. And they'd be like, whatever. Wasn't planning on it anyway. None of that matters. But in Aaron's mind, he's going to get this crazy victory. And he's like, oh my gosh. And everyone's going to be so upset because once again, I'm going to be triumphant in court. You've never been triumphant in court. What do you mean? You don't understand how any of this works. I don't understand the cockiness out of this guy.
And he's describing gaslighting by the haters, which is what he excels at, is gaslighting.
Well, I wonder, does he gaslight his audience so much that he's gaslighting himself? Because that's the only reason why he'd have this cocky of an attitude.
That's what I'm hearing.
Okay. That's what I think, too. So now he's talking about the case specifically with Patrick Melton in this next clip.
Would be very on brand for Mark Maron. Oh, Baba Booey Hooey, thank you for the $1.99. So much fun you need to tattle to a judge. Look, man, if you can...
Okay, so Aaron has to put on the affect, the crying guy. This guy's clowning you. He's not crying about it. He's calling you a bitch, which you are. You went to a judge and said, I don't want this guy making fun of me anymore. That's the biggest bitch move. Aaron's even said this himself. If you got to file a restraining order because you're getting made fun of, you're a bitch. Not even
hypocrite.
It's not even gay. It's just bitch behavior. That's what this is. And so let's see how Aaron deflects or whatever he does with this one.
Hooey, thank you for the $1.99. So much fun you need to tattle to a judge. Look, man, if you can't see what a stalker is and that they're escalating and that they've never had an audience before and you're the only thing keeping them alive and they feel like they're your fucking girlfriend.
So this is, again, he starts with, I think, what his attorney would tell him to say. Things are escalating. They're a stalker. We don't know where this is going to go next. But then it turns into, and, that's the only reason why he has a big audience, because the people just want to hear him talking about the toe. And, if he didn't talk about me, he wouldn't make as much money because I'm so much cooler than him. Like, oh, dude, you're losing the thread immediately.
Yeah, you lost it.
Dummy.
And they behave like the woman who shot Selena. And the kids stuff, yeah.
The kids stuff, right. Yeah, that's right. Patrick showed up at her school. Patrick was on the school bus.
Outside her bedroom window?
Yeah. Probably, right? Climbed the tree out there. The kid stuff.
Folks, if you didn't believe me before, I just said kid stuff.
Well, I know. Right. What a fucking bitch this guy is. I'll just be very vague, and you guys have to agree with me because the children, right? Am I right, people? What a loser.
It's the legal equivalent of what John did in Atlantic City when he didn't know how to fight Patrick Melton, so he just found security, hid behind them, pointed at John, and said, kid stuff. Kid stuff.
He's talking about my kids. You're right.
That's kid stuff.
Yeah, it's just smart. It's just smart. It's I know because they're in front of a microphone, you don't think they're mentally ill and you think they have their shit together.
No, that's not why. It's because I've hung out with Patrick many times. I've been parts of his events. He's been parts of my events. We'll see him in Detroit coming up at the Magic Bag. And I know that he's just a pretty normal fucking guy who's really good at what he does. You guys don't understand. He's mentally ill. No, he just makes fun of you better than most people. And you don't like that.
I promise you they don't. Okay, kiddo? This is what Mark Maron had to say about...
All right, whatever. This Mark Maron stuff, I've not even touched this. I can't even. What were you saying, Adam?
I don't want to. I believe there's going to be a time where years from now we look back at footage like this of Aaron wearing that shirt, doing this and being like, how were we not aware that he was like a 70-year-old queen trapped in this man's body? Like, he looks like he's sitting around the table with the Golden Girls eating cheesecake, talking about being an alpha male.
All right, so one more thing on the HROs, because he's been getting some grief on that. This is from yesterday's show.
$2 from No Pen 15 Fathead. Thank you very much. Says, holy shit. Thanks, all you cool cats and kittens. Yeah, they're making donations like on your behalf. I say you match that 73. That would be fun. Baba Booey Hooey with $2 says, so real men tattletale on bullies they can't handle. More stalkers. I would say stalkers, but that's fine. But hey, however you need to cope, my man.
Aaron literally had to go to a judge because he was getting made fun of. And the worst part is...
I wish the judge said, however you need to cope, my man.
However you need to cope, man. We'll pretend that Patrick's a threat to you, even though he lives in Vegas. Yeah. Sure. The worst part about this is that Patrick came to the court hearing And then he went to Stoney's and Aaron's boxing gym, which he no longer goes to anymore. He had the big falling out with Coach Scott. He went to, I don't even know, whatever else. Nowhere near Aaron's house, nowhere near his family, anything like that. And Aaron didn't file a restraining order the next day like he did against Nick Rekieta. He waited a week and then filed a restraining order against Patrick long after Patrick had left Minnesota and was back in Las Vegas. Now he needs a restraining order? That's a bitch move.
You keep coping. I would say being this obsessed with another dude is a little gay.
You're a bitch, girl.
But I make money off you, so that's good. Speaking of a little gay, the third male Vikings cheerleader.
All right. Well, we'll get to more gay talk momentarily.
Real soon.
Well, speaking of which, we're talking about Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, the big it couple.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you heard that those two are together.
They're engaged.
I know. I know. This is a weird conversation between Aaron and Johnny Crutches. And I don't normally get this nitpicky with these two, but Johnny Crutches offers some information. And then when asked for just a little bit more information to back up what he said, abandons it immediately. He's like, oh, I shouldn't say anything. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Los Federales with $1 says it's the American version of Posh Spice and David Beckham. Personally, I find Travis Kelce to be much more likable than David Beckham, but that's fine too.
I don't find Taylor Swift as hot as Posh Spice.
Really? You think Victoria Beckham?
I have no idea. I just made that comment. I don't remember Posh Spice. I remember there were 5 of them and they were British.
I find Taylor Swift to be a very attractive girl. I think she's very cute. And
she's okay.
Victoria Beckham's cute too.
Hot takes, guys.
Yeah, wow. Look at that.
Pretty good stuff.
Betty and Veronica, who knew?
I can't believe I have to be the man in the room, but I'll explain this to these guys. So Victoria Beckham is a smoke show.
Yes.
She's in her 50s now, but go back and look at the Spice Girls. Taylor Swift is your sister's friend who's a little quirky, who could play guitar. You're not interested in her at all. It's a very different thing. And these two are like, I don't know, they're both really hot. Okay, cool. I mean, Taylor Swift's a billionaire, so I get it. There's something to that. Makes sense.
And it's funny how Johnny backed down
Immediately. He's like, really? You think that Victoria Beckham's hotter? I don't know, man. I don't even know what girls are.
Did I say hot?
I don't know what's going on. So they're talking about a guy who said he was going to support Johnny when Johnny goes live on his stream. And Johnny reveals, because Aaron goes, he better have given you at least $20. He said he was going to support you. So Johnny's looking through his stuff. He's like, oh, he gave me $4.99. And so Aaron gets upset about that.
Free Speech Coach says $5 more than you've given to his GoFundMe. Hey, Johnny, have I given to your GoFundMe?
Yeah, dude, you've way more than $5.
Yeah. Sorry, Free Speech Coach. I win again. You lose again. It's SteelToe versus Dabbleverse, though, baby. I've always been beating you, so you should be used to it.
How gauche. The guy goes, that's $5 more than you gave to Johnny Crutches. That's not true, Johnny. Tell him that I gave money to your GoFundMe. See, I gave him money. Just laugh it off, man. Why do you feel the need to win that one?
Yeah, Taylor's hot. I'm sorry. Taylor's hot. She's fine. Whatever you want.
It's so funny to me that he's like, we're always beating the Dabbleverse. All right, here are some shows that clown Aaron. Nobody Likes Onions, This Little Piggy, Pretty Antisocial, Tukey Soup, Uncle Rico, WATP. All of these shows are hosted by people with their dignity still, and all of them get more views than SteelToe show. And he's like, we're beating all of the Dabbleverse. All right, cool.
Yeah, but about 2 a.m, 3 nights ago, Rob Saul bailed on an attempt to make fun of us mid-sentence.
Oh, no.
That was kind of humiliating for us until we played it here, and then we all laughed at him. So we have to sleep at night somehow.
Right, we're coping.
That's what's crazy about this. Aaron always accuses people of coping, and he's like, we're beating the whole entire Dabbleverse because I just told a guy that I gave more than $4.99 to Johnny's GoFundMe.
And typically the one who's keeping score so diligently is not the one winning.
Right. I wasn't even paying attention. Personally.
Didn't even know.
But so he goes on to say this.
Maybe you've caught my my penchant. Maybe you've caught my gift of being able to rile people up with a wry smile, a gleam of your eye.
Still being alive. It's amazing that that last one works. There's some people that literally get upset that you're still breathing.
Why? How do you think we came
has
up?
no
with,
effect on you.
How do you think we came up with the every time we go live we notch a win? It's amazing. I have to keep doing this goal or no goal because there's a lot of people that are going to eat a pistol if I stop streaming because they'll have nothing left to do with their lives.
He really does flatter himself, doesn't he? He thinks that if we don't have Aaron Immel to kick around, we won't know what to do with ourselves. We'll just end it all.
This is still the least favorite section of the show for a lot of people.
Yes. I want to get people into it. I'm trying really hard.
Did you notice? It was like it was very symbolic the way Mr. Crutches was. He's like, those people are running out of breath over there.
They don't have a leg to stand on.
They can't even breathe. And then he was out.
So Aaron just said that every time they go live, they notch a win, which is actually amazing to think that way. Aaron goes on and humiliates himself. And there's all these clippers who are finding the clips of him begging for money and missing out on money and losing his dignity every turn he makes. And he's like, but if I'm live on the internet, I win again. Wow, I guess you do have a winning streak then because you're live every fucking day because you need to be. So, okay, you got us there. All right, so then apparently Monday's show did not go so well as far as donations go. But don't worry. It's still a perfect week. It's still a streak.
And Amber with $5. Thank you very much. I believe Amber, one of the people who rescued our Monday show.
Nice.
We came up $80 short on Monday, and then I circled them here on our list because this was really huge and awesome. Ryan, Chris, D'Amico, Nicholas, and Amber all threw in while they watched later on Monday and kept our week perfect.
Thank you, guys.
I appreciate it.
This is odd to me. And I don't care about these stupid rules. Aaron does. He's the one who makes them all up and tells us about them. I wouldn't know about any of this stuff. But according to Aaron's rules, he has live viewers. He needs to get to $300 on Monday morning or else it's a loss. We didn't hit the goal. But then he doesn't get it. He misses by $80 and donations come in after the show. And it was a victory after all. And they did hit the goal. With this kind of logic, I'm the richest podcaster of all time. Not yet. Not yet. Not even close to yet, but soon.
Oh, okay.
As long as you're just like talking about the future and someday, like none of it's real now. Who gives a shit?
Chris and I were about to schedule a meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I don't think any of it's
raise?
real. I think he's lying all the time.
Well, that's the other thing too. Obviously, he misses by 80, and it's embarrassing. So then he's just like, "Oh yeah, but no, a bunch of people gave me money, and we're good. Yeah, it's a perfect week, another perfect week."
While you were gone, this happened.
That was Monday morning that he missed the goal, but then they made up for it. Well, Monday night, he was freaking out as well. Things were not going his way.
I can't blame the morning crowd. I can't blame the morning crowd because we are struggling more tonight than we did today. Our numbers are terrible. The money is way the fuck off.
Yikes.
I'm sweating to the oldies on this one. I got my real ID today. That's awesome. I'm going to tell you guys just banal anecdotes about my life tonight, seeing as
Yeah, that'll fix things.
the singing and the dancing and the slur merchant and the being funny. It ain't fucking working.
When was that?
I got my real ID finally. It's months
Imagine
and months and months.
that. So here you are not hitting your goal and your audience is shrinking and people aren't giving you money. And you're like, it's nothing I'm doing wrong. No self-reflection whatsoever. Never once being like, is this the right format? Should I get a good co-host at some point? Should we do something people actually want to watch or pay attention to? It's just like, I'm doing everything right. You guys are fucking it up.
Yeah, also, I can't blame the morning crowd. Why would you? It's two different fucking shows.
It's funny.
It's late. And I took out my old license and put it next to my real ID. And boy, the last few years have aged me horribly. I am not honestly, in my vanity, I'm going to have this lasered. I mean, I'm going to do jaw exercises. I'm going to do all that. I'm going to keep doing yoga and all that. But like, this is just with age. This is just coming down more and more.
I think it's because you're putting on weight.
Yeah.
And you're still going to wear that shirt. So what's the point?
Yeah, good point. But this is an odd thing that he's saying here. Not that this is the point of this clip, but they put it in this on the subreddit, so we're playing it. This is interesting that Aaron's talking about how he's looks terrible because the last couple of years have aged him. What are you going to do about the next few years? This is something that we talk about all the time. I don't know. Like Aaron used to talk about getting back on the radio. That was like his thing. We're going to get back on the radio. I got these meetings coming up. Once we're back on the radio, everything's going to be different. It's going to be great. Well, that's not happening. There are no radio jobs.
He's in the middle of talks. There are negotiations going on.
You know what's funny? He's probably talking to AI, and AI is going to take that morning gig. So he has no idea what's going on.
Next you're going to tell me Opie doesn't have a gig coming up? You are so negative.
I'm so naive. So I don't even know what his goal, like what I shouldn't say goal. What is next for him? It's just every day is Groundhog's Day, just begging for the goal, morning and night, morning and night, morning and night. And you can tell right there, he goes, this is aging me. This is a much younger man than I am. This is aging him. He looks horrific.
How is it aging him if he's also not taking any losses? How does that happen? Where are they behind the scenes?
Adam, I think it's because he's lying to his audience.
No.
He's actually very stressed out about his lifestyle, and it sucks.
You can see it. I see it clearer every day. He's just like this old Southern queen from Louisiana who just wants to sit by the bayou and simp juleps and smoke those long cigarettes and talk about his radio days. Like every shirt is getting pinker and more flowy, and he's exaggerated.
Time out.
Whoa.
It's a guy who's accused of being gay very often on the internet. I can't stand by these accusations.
We would know. We live in this. This guy just needs to be himself, come out, be a cuck, be whatever you are, and just own it and do the show about that. Then your little banal daily problems will be interesting to your audience.
Is that a mint julep?
Shut up. All right. How about this?
Let me get my parliaments.
How about this for a twist in this story? The next power couple in the Dabbleverse, Nick Rekieta and Aaron Emholt. Both of them just say, fuck it, we're leaving our wives. This is what we always wanted the whole time.
You've tasted my cum. Who
right.
cares?
They just get together and everyone goes, just a slow clap. Like,
finally.
Good for you guys. This just seems right.
And I'm going to end up having it lasered off. It's just so ugly. It's just so gross. I don't like it. It's disgusting. I think I'm ugly with it. So I probably will have that. We'll keep working on it. It's just so gross. Like I can feel it, and it's just.
What about the hair?
And I saw it on my license, and I'm just like, I gotta fucking gobble now. Ugh. I'm all of a sudden I'm getting down. My shirt's soaked with flop sweat. I'm just, my arms are sweaty today. I'm really going through it today.
By the way, it's another perfect week, everyone. Yeah. Another win for the toe over here. This is crazy.
And you know what sucks? I woke up today so happy. I'm like, dude, low goal. We're going to be okay.
Right.
This is going to be all right. And now it's what the haters have been hoping for.
This daily affirmation thing, we hear about this all the time. I woke up this morning. I said, it's going to be great. We're going to kill it today. I'm the best there ever has been at this, and everyone knows it, and the money's going to come pouring in. He has to tell him this shit himself in the mirror every morning in order to even like get motivated for his day. And then it doesn't go that way. He's just like, I don't know what else to do, man. I told myself this was going to work, and it's not.
And just like Stuttering John, it not going his way just means the first thing, little tiny thing that just doesn't go right, and then the whole thing collapses.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we see this often, especially in older middle-aged men who are like fat and bald and not attractive, and there's like one thing they're hung up on, like, I need longer calves.
I need dick pills.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Like, you're gonna lipstick on a pig. It's not helping. And it was funny to watch him go from that shift from like, I need a brand. Oh, honey, this is just so. I just last night, dude. I was like, he caught himself and adjusted and had to go back into. So I was saying, bro, it's like, just be yourself, Aaron. We accept it.
I'm really going through it today. And you know what sucks? I woke up today so happy. I'm like, dude, low goal. We're going to be okay. This is going to be all right. And now it's what the haters have been hoping for like the last 2 years. It's like, as long as they just hang in there, eventually they're going to get to see the collapse.
See, this is also crazy because we've talked about this. The analysis, and I think Nick Ricada actually brought this to our attention. Aaron can only exist in the present. The past didn't happen, or if you think it did, it's different than what you think. The future, there is no future. So here we have a day where he didn't hit the goal in the morning, and now he's off the goal in the evening, and he's like, this is what people have been waiting for 2 years. This is my collapse. I've seen this happen many times. What do you mean?
This isn't the worst thing that happened to you this week, Aaron.
Right. Yeah, wait till Friday, idiot.
For sure. 150 away from tonight. Are we going to hit it? Probably fucking not, unless anyone's feeling really generous in the next next hour and 10 minutes.
Mom and Dad.
Fucking hell. All right, let's go to the next story that's not going to work or get anybody talking.
Oh, man. This is just a full-on meltdown. And this is not the haters or whatever he thinks is going on here. That's in his head.
Yeah, obviously.
Just reinforcing you're losing, everyone's watching, you're flop sweating, you're a loser, this is all happening to you. And rather than just be like, no, we're having a bad night, whatever.
Yeah.
Who cares? I do 2 shows a day. Who gives a shit? Yeah. He just fucking processes all of that negative feedback that he's getting from himself in his head.
I need to spin this quick.
He couldn't too. He couldn't come up with that.
He's also going through menopause. We should be a little more tolerant. I think he's having.
Is that why the face is changing? Yeah,
yeah. Comes a time in every woman's life where they come to terms with it.
Yeah, he's getting hot flashes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is a very interesting video clip. The last one, then we'll get to the game. Very interesting video clip that I saw in the SteelToe Boring Show subreddit, where it seems like Aaron's having a manic episode. This is pretty crazy, and watching Johnny's response to it is also interesting, as it often is with these two guys and their dynamic.
Aaron, I hate Aaron. And then Aaron goes, I think you're a little too obsessed with me. I think it's unhealthy. No, watch this video where I clipped out the over 5,000 times you said gay.
Okay, so that's a theme that I think Aaron's starting to pick up on it too, which I'm upset about because I don't want our game to go away. But people are starting to just clip. I know that I think Frog's doing that, or one of the channels is doing that, where they're just seeing how many times he says gay in an episode.
That the Minnesota...
Yeah, why would you call him gay?
Oh my God!
Why would you?
Holy shit! Holy shit! Johnny...
By the way, Johnny is so uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, generally he is too, but also just with Aaron's performance right here, he's so uncomfortable with this.
Oh my God! Ah! Everybody!
Everybody what?
Adam, how many fight songs would I need to sing on this show for you to just say, all right, well, it's been fun, Carl. We've had a good run.
I'd say the first 4 bars of anyone.
Oh, here we go.
Skol Vikings, let's win this game. Skol Vikings, honor your name. Go get the first down, then get a touchdown.
Adam had to turn his camera off.
Suck 'em. Fight,
He's too embarrassed.
Fight. Skol Vikings, run up the score. You'll hear us yell for more. V-I-K-I-N-G-S. Skol Vikings, let's go. Oh my God.
Adam's face is so red. He's so embarrassed for Aaron right now. It's brutal.
I hope Karmic X is looking. Take a good hard look at Johnny Crutches, because that's going to be you sitting next to Stuttering John in a couple years. Get used to that.
At least Johnny Crutches is not giving it anything.
Yeah.
He's just like, oh no, what are we doing?
Yeah, this is after being beaten down for that long.
That's
Karmic, get
true.
used to it. This is going to be the most energy you can muster.
Non-Swave says, if you don't like sports, you're gay. And then proceeds to scream like a schoolgirl over a man. If you're not into sports, you're a fucking dork. And it's time for jocks to take back the country and just start beating the shit out of you guys.
Thank God I'm wearing my Bills hat today. Holy shit. I would have wanted to think I wasn't into sports and I was a dork.
Did you see that? To adjust his manly delivery, he put his hand on his hip like a little teapot to school everybody.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Wagging his finger.
He's on designing
If
women.
you don't like sports, you're gay. And then proceeds to scream like a schoolgirl over a man. If you're not into sports, you're a fucking dork. And it's time for jocks to take back the country and just start beating the shit out of you guys and throwing them in lockers.
I think he's overcompensating for what he just did.
Do you know any jocks, Aaron, that you'd like to do this for you? Who are you going to pick?
I think that he embarrassed himself, and now he's like, I'm alpha male Aaron over here, jocking it up with the jocks.
If you don't watch football on Sunday, here you go, corn diff. You're gay. And you need to sit down and shut up like you have your whole life because sports is fucking awesome.
Well, there you have it, guys. If you don't watch football on Sunday, you're gay. Good to know.
I think Johnny spends more time out of frame than in frame.
Yeah, he's also trying to get away from the camera like you do, Adam. God, don't show me during this. I don't want to be on the clip shows.
Used against me.
Right. All right. We have a couple of games to play, of course, because we're talking about SteelToe. We got to play a little Is It Gay? Megan is here. What's up,
Hello.
Megan? Good to see you. And review girl Annie is here as well.
Oh, hello.
Oh, hello, Annie. Hello. All right, so we have a round of Is It Gay? But before we get to that, Megan actually found another clip. Do you want to set this up at all?
I forget what it was.
Okay.
I just thought it was very funny, and I thought you would enjoy it.
I love it. It's perfect. It's perfect setup to Is It Gay?
He just can't stop with the gay. There's so much gay. It's too much gay. If you want to ask what's too much gay, this is should be like on a tutorial video of how much gay is too much. Back it down.
Perfect. Well said.
Seems kind of gay.
Well said, Aaron. Nailed it.
That
so
clip
anyway,
alone works as a stinger.
Right?
I know. It definitely does. I'm going to save that one. That's fun. All right. Let's get into the game. This is the game where we decide, depending on what Aaron is setting up for us, whether he's going to say it's gay or not. And we all have to remember that although Aaron fancies himself a very funny, comedic podcast host, he actually has no creativity. And so everything is just gay. Because in, I guess, rural Minnesota, that's hilarious. Could you imagine someone being gay? Huh? So let's play a little Is It Gay? Round one.
Let's go ahead and see what they added to the Cambridge Dictionary.
If I said the words trad wife, delulu, or mouse jiggler.
Okay. Trad wife is an easy one. It's like a traditional wife, stays home, takes care of the kids. Trad wife. Let's just put it together. Delulu means you're delusional. That's a pretty easy one, too. And mouse jiggler sounds racist. I'm going to say mouse jiggler means you're a Mexican. Let's go ahead and see what that means. Mouse jiggler. A mouse jiggler is software or hardware used to simulate or provide movement of a computer mouse.
So not Mexican. Okay, good to know.
Not
Take it away, Megan.
All right. Is the definition of a mouse jiggler gay? Chris?
I'm going gay.
Adam?
I'm going to second that, gay.
Annie?
I think it's gay.
Carl?
It doesn't sound gay to me. It does not sound gay to me. I'm going to be the contrarian on this one. Let's go.
Oh. Gay.
Ah, God damn it. I'm so bad at this game, and it's so easy.
Here's my rationale for that one. I don't think he thought the explanation was gay. I think that he didn't know what it meant. I think he thought that was gay. So he's just like, well, that's gay.
Mm-hmm.
I also kind of thought it was interesting that if you watch NLO, he has a drop where Ken Young saying gay?
Yeah. Yeah, he did that exact
He was
thing,
doing that.
which means he watches NLO. That's a good point, Megan. Oh my god. Can you imagine? Wait, who's stalking who around here?
Right?
Your Honor! Your Honor! Objection. All right, I'm losing. Everyone else has a point. I have 0. This is round 2, the start of my comeback.
You're going to hell, brother. Family reunion.
Anemone. Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis wrote it too. So that's what he's been doing. He's been fucking making shoes. I don't know if you knew that. Daniel Day-Lewis spent a lot of time as a cobbler. Not an ice cream dish. He likes to go to his farm and make shoes. Like old-timey clogs and shit. That's his thing. Not like research for a role or anything like that. Motherfucker just likes making shoes.
Is making shoes gay, Carl?
Yes, it's definitely gay.
Adam?
I'm going to say that he thinks it's gay, but I really want it noted that Aaron has no idea what the fuck he's talking about.
Right.
With the cobbling and it not being about acting, the whole thing. You're just totally missing the mark, but talking like an expert.
Annie?
Not gay.
Oh, shit.
Chris?
Not gay.
Because it's Daniel Day-Lewis. You're right. Daniel Day-Lewis is not gay. Fuck. I'm fucking this up.
He's, for lack of a better word, a weirdo.
Ah, shit. I had to
Just
think
a
about it
weirdo.
more. All right. Well, I stink at this. What's the score?
I was too offended by the question.
Annie and I are tied at 2.
All right. This is where I start my comeback. It's more fun to start in round 3, if you ask me.
And never mind. We've got somebody who likes to send in $10 a day and give us really perverted, difficult would you rathers.
Oh, great.
Like, for example, you're not a guy, so this one isn't going to work as well, but would you rather have a dick that is a big toe, so it's hard all the time, but it's not very big, and that's just your existence, you're living with that, or big toes that are penises?
Yeah, you got to go with the thing that you can just be ashamed of in private. You got to have the toe as a dick.
Oh, really?
You can't have a dick flopping around on when you're wearing your sandals.
I chose the dick-shaped toes, but it's only because they didn't give us details, like, can they get hard? If they can get hard, I probably don't want them, because that's...
Oh, wow, that was a tough one, Megan. Holy shit.
It is a tough one. His chatters are very entertaining and give him a lot to think about.
Sure.
Are dick toes gay, Chris?
Not gay.
Adam?
Okay, first of all, I didn't know he had Lil Nas X as a guest. That's a good get for him.
Gay?
That's a good get.
Number 2, why is it always in question with these men whether the dick is hard or not? Like, I thought it was just assumed if you had one that an erection is possible, but for them it's this other that has to be
I can't answer that for you, unfortunately.
Can I take foot pills to get my penis toes hard?
Where'd you get him? From the dark web? So I'll go with gay.
Annie?
I think it's gay.
Who's last?
Me. I think it's gay. It seems gay to me. Let's go.
All right.
They
dicks involved.
didn't give us details, like, can they get hard? If they can get hard, I probably don't want them, because that's going to be really weird. But if they could be like...
Oh, no shit.
Yay.
Dick toes are just weird and not gay, but there's dicks. I can't figure this game out. I am over 3, but I'm starting my comeback now. Remember, final round, I get 5 points. Everyone else gets 1.
Oh, that's gay.
Sure is. Round 4.
This weekend, we're going to get hour and a half. We'll probably get a 2 or 3 hour members only. How's that? I think that's fair. Numero Uno says, with or without the tantruming. Numero Uno and I are buds. We're cool. And I saw that there were like 3 people. I saw 3 people throw a temper tantrum at me. Yeah, it's so mean to Numero Uno. And I was embarrassed. Genuinely, I was embarrassed for you.
Is throwing a tantrum at Aaron gay? Adam?
Yeah, it's pretty gay.
Annie.
I think in this context, yes, it's gay.
Carl.
It's gay.
Chris.
I have to agree. It's pretty gay.
All right.
Gay across the board?
Because, first of all, it's a fucking internet show. You're gay if you get that emotional over me.
Beautiful. I'm finally on the board. I just didn't get shut out. Now I'm happy about that. It's small victories in life, right? I hit my goal.
Right.
At one point. Round 5. What's the score, producer Chris?
I'm leading with 4. Annie with 3. Adam with 2.
Wow, you're perfect. Another perfect week for producer Chris. All right, let's go. Game point.
We don't associate females with hazing. So when it's dudes, we're like, okay, somebody held some guy down and humiliated him by shoving things up his asshole. Anyone else trying to figure out what female...
Humiliating him? If you shove stuff up my asshole, it's going to be a lot more than just humiliation. That's going to be painful. I'm not going to want that.
That'd be way down on that list, actually.
Yeah. The humiliation part. I'm actually think that you guys should be more humiliated about this than me. I'm about the one doing butt
bleeding
stuff.
generously.
So when it's dudes, we're like, okay, somebody held some guy down and humiliated him by shoving things up his asshole. Anyone else trying to figure out what female hazing would be? I mean, I want to assume that it's a little more passive than what the boys do, but how do we know? I mean, they've, in a weird way, got more options for hazing than we do. Let's take a listen.
Does he talk about vaginas? Does he say there's other holes you can shove shit in?
Just keep playing.
I know. I'm sorry.
Cheerleaders at IUP are under strict rules and required conditions for 2 years now.
Does she ever jaw wired shut?
And this all comes after a hazing investigation. So according to a campus hazing transparency report, IUP cheerleaders were found requiring underage members to assist in purchasing alcohol. The report also...
That's it? Dude, your hazing is so much shittier than our haze. Like, it's...
All right. Women hazing in college. It's just buying alcohol instead of shoving things up their asses.
Mm-hmm.
Is that gay? Chris?
Not gay.
Carl?
Not gay.
Adam?
Gay.
Annie?
It's gay somehow.
All right.
It's like...
We're split.
It's not gayer. I mean, sodomizing people is about as gay as it can get, but like...
Well, it's literally not gay. That's the first time we've had one of those out here.
It's not gayer.
It's not gayer.
gayer. Oh.
You know, like sodomy.
So what's the ruling on this then?
Megan.
I
was going gay with this. I was going gay with this one, but now you have having me question it.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what.
Replay the end of the clip.
There's a
Okay.
bonus. There's a bonus.
There is a
one
bonus.
if you want to.
We'll make the bonus our final round.
Report, IUP cheerleaders were found requiring
was a
underage
tough
members
week.
to assist in purchasing alcohol. The report also...
That's it? Dude, your hazing is so much shittier than our haze. Like, it's like... It's not gayer. I mean, sodomizing people is about as gay as it can get, but like...
Yeah, so the answer is not gay because you asked us, the women's hazing.
Technically, yes, that is true. All right, we're
It's
throwing that one
not
out.
gayer. It's still gay though, but I think
Sodomizing
not gay is
is.
the correct answer.
Okay.
Nothing's as gay as sodomizing a dude. That is very true. Okay.
All right, so we're throwing
It's
that
making
one
my
out.
job tougher.
You got a hazing coming up, Megan.
We're gonna have a long meeting after this. All right, here's a bonus one for us. We'll keep the score that we had previous round.
Got it.
Because everyone's confused. And this is the one where I can get 5 points with a victory. You better believe it.
We don't associate females with hazing. So when it's dudes...
Wait, is that the same one I just played?
Yeah.
My bad. I was too busy cheating. Too busy talking about how I'm cheating. All right, here we go.
Yeah, the girl he was with, like, was so tortured for so many years by the fact that there were so many red flags and she didn't notice. She was like, yeah, he would have me play dead while we had sex. Yeah.
I had an ex-boyfriend that would that would have liked me to pretend to be asleep, which was odd, but not dead.
But still, there's.
I told you. I just said, why are you talking?
Yeah.
So I just started sleeping.
Something about the whole "you don't know I'm doing this."
Right, I would like play it. You're like, oh, me. Like,
Okay, so that's gay.
Like, why
That's
are
what that
we
means.
doing
I know what that means.
That's
I've heard
how I
that
drink
before.
beer, right?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, everyone's getting their shots in.
like, I'm like, why are we doing this?
You should have made it really hot and like pretended you were having a dream and just like snore really just like, and then as he touches you, go, Daddy, no.
The chemistry between these two.
All right. The conversations these two have.
Yeah.
All right. So is pretending to be asleep while having sex, is that gay?
Wasn't it the partner telling you to pretend to be
yeah.
asleep
So like
while
if you're
they're having sex with you?
what's it called? It's like you're pretending.
Rape?
No, it's like you're
Role
playing
playing?
it. Like,
Role playing.
Yeah, role playing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So is role playing sleeping while having sex gay?
You're a poet.
Annie, what do you think?
Yeah, it's gay.
Chris?
Gay. Gay as the day is long.
I'm going not gay for the win.
What
Adam.
win?
If I think in that couple, the man is role playing, but he's not telling her what it is they're role playing as. He just needs her to shut up and keep her head down. And I think he's doing a bit of role playing. And I think seeing as how it's KB and it's John and it's Aaron that have to say daddy all the time. They need to say that word. They're always saying it. And I think there's something about that that's gay. So I'm going.
Now that's psychiatry.
Thank you.
I would be like, am I dreaming? He'll be like, yeah, it was bizarre. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It wasn't even Aaron who said what it was or not. That would have been a giveaway right there. So I'm the big winner. No, I'm just kidding. I guess my final round isn't worth 5 points. I guess that's cheating, guys.
I feel a little set up. I didn't know it wasn't coming from Aaron.
Yep,
Yeah.
I know. Throwing us a curveball there, Megan.
It's going to be a long meeting.
Did a great job, Megan.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, because you won. Of course you think it was
He's
amazing.
on to me.
All right. We are going to come back with To Poke a Dabbler. I want to thank everyone who's here watching us live. Go ahead and hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should. That way it shows up in your feed. You can see all these really cool videos that we put out there. And you can go to supertip.gg/WATP to support the show like Donald Whitcoop did. Whitcop. We're bringing the food to the chef to cook. Hey, Carol, here are some raw Stuttering John. Now, make it funny, clown boy. I do love the new Stuttering John stuff that's coming out. Whatnot Chaser.
I would like to announce my oldest just do it is preggers.
Oh, no.
And we are hoping for a healthy chick with a dick and mustache.
Godspeed. Ladies Man on Mars coming in.
I hate John more, but Aaron is more hateable. Deep down, John knows he's worthless. Aaron is utterly delusional and actually dangerous.
Remember when John said he'd rent your house on Airbnb and poop in your toilet? Can you imagine it? Right in your toilet. Animal.
He said he was going to shut up our walls. Right? Did he say he was going to have anal sex?
Yeah.
It was going to get messy? He was gonna
His
wipe out the
motorcycle
walls?
gang is coming by. They're all going to have some fun. But that was back when he could afford that. That's not even an
That's
option
right.
for him anymore.
No, it's not.
My goal is to bankrupt my fans.
My goal is to give great weather reports.
My goal. I'm back.
Thank God the content never stops. Goal.
You got it. That's it right there. Rocco Orb 2002 with $1.49. Thank you very much for that. Mr. Doodle, remember for 4 months. Clay Dabbler adores you. Please be nice to him. I saw OJ do his thing with P. It's sick. R.I.P. Ozzy. R.I.P. Kong Cobra and R.I.P. Opie.
Mm.
Ooh. I saw OJ do his thing with P. What do you think that means?
He was live streaming John. It was really great. I don't know what the Peas.
I mean, he got his clothes peed on at DabbleCon 1. OJ did. So that's some pee lore that I know about. But
It is sick.
It is sick.
Is he
Yeah.
not
revenge
great.
pissing now?
It's not great when someone other than you pisses your pants.
And even then.
Kind of
Yes, but also, again, if it's your thing, OJ, it's cool. We're all cool with that. Like, everybody needs to just own their stuff. Everybody's
Maybe he means it's sick.
Yeah.
As far as King Cobra goes, we'll be covering that on Who Are These Socials tomorrow night with Mike Geary. Troy Smith, did that shirt come with a cock? Well played. James Q. Legend, could Adam be on every day? Hey, Chris.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, that's what everyone's asking for. More Adam. Charity McDennis, Aaron's got 21 watching. Yikes. That can't be true. That can't be true. My boy Soft Weekly is here. Is Annie coming to Detroit? She rules.
No, I'm sorry.
Womp womp. Steve C. Adam, I'm drunk. Are you trans? If not, can I get in there?
But if I am, you're still welcome to, Steve. Come on in. The water's fine.
That doesn't answer the question at all.
Not even. That asks more questions than it answers.
Right. For sure. All right. Guys, thanks for the support. We got another game. We got to catch a dabbler over here. I appreciate Cardiff going back to our old fun game now that John's back and suing us.
It's time for everyone's favorite new game show, To Poke a Dabbler. What do you say, Carl and non-Adam Bush co-host? Are you ready to poke a dabbler?
Jenny the dickhead. Thank you for taking down. We will talk money settlement later. Vince, sue me, please. I want you to sue me. Please.
Oh boy.
Sue me. You'll get nothing. Good day, sir. Good day. Sue me, Vince. Go ahead. Oh, I can't wait for that trial. I can't wait.
There was no trial. You settled immediately.
To go to the judge with my attorney, which of course will be one better than you, and go,
Such a child.
I can't wait.
My attorney can beat up your attorney.
He's such a child.
To the opening statements. When my attorney goes, this guy.
What did John say next? Here are your choices.
It's a real meanie bajini.
Number 1, harasses me nonstop. B, has acted in an unethical manner. Next, constantly uses racist terms.
There's no way that's the correct spelling of manner. Just want to point that out to Cardiff. Maybe in Canada, that's the right one.
4, sends beer and Popeyes to the plaintiff. And lastly, went through my pockets while I was in the shower. To poke a dabbler.
Wow, this is a tough one. I always go first on this. I like 3 of them. I think could be the answer. I'm going to go with 1, harasses me nonstop. That's what I'm going with. What do you think, Adam?
See, I agree, but I feel like it might be a setup because we can all hear him saying that. We know he said that exact sentence. Whether it was here or not, we'll find out.
You're going with 1?
Yeah.
Annie?
4. Send beer and Popeye.
Sure. The only reason why I didn't think that was it, sorry not to give it away before everyone else answers, is I don't think John's smart enough to consider or refer to himself as the plaintiff. Megan, what do you think?
I wanted to go a little different this week and just pick the weirdest one. So it's either 4 or lastly. So I'll just go with lastly.
That's one of the ones that's on my list.
Yeah.
Because that did happen in Atlantic City.
One of the 3 out of 5 made it to your list? Interesting. I went with B.
All right. Acted in an unethical manner. Let's go.
Oh, I can't wait for that trial. I can't wait to go to the judge with my attorney, which of course will be one better than you, and go, I can't wait till the opening statements. When my attorney goes, this guy constantly uses racist terms nonstop.
Fuck.
Steals goes through people's private property.
Okay.
I can't wait. Sue me, Vince.
I got to give you partial credit, Megan, because he did get into that part after that.
Oh.
I want you to sue me. I want to go to trial with you, Vince. Do it. Do it.
Just do it.
Because every one of your videos that we've compiled, me and Dustin, and when we go to the ethics board in New York, I can't wait. And I know you think I'm bluffing, but I'm not. I'm not like
the dumbest thing to say when you're bluffing. You better fold. I know you think I'm bluffing, but you better fold.
I got 7-2 offsuit.
You might consider a payment for me.
What?
For all the damage that you have bequeathed upon me.
That's all for this time. Come back next time to find out if you are man enough to poke a dabbler.
We weren't. Good job,
Sit,
Larda.
Eugene, sit. Good dog.
Stupid fat ass potato.
See, that John's gone. I don't think we're going to see that John again. That's the John that used to like have to regulate his alcohol, and he'd go from like, I can't drink now. Now I'm on stream. I can drink. Then I have to stop. What we're seeing now is just the 24/7 drunk John. Like there is no before and after. There used to be high highs and low lows, creamy middles. Now we just get this sedated, kind of retarded, slow person.
Do you think it's better or worse for WATP and the Dabblerverse?
I think WATP and the Dabbleverse win no matter what. It's just the nature of the game. Unfortunately, It's rigged in that way.
You're right. That's just the way things go, the ebbs and flows of the Dabbleverse. We have some voicemails to get to, but before we do that, I want to ask if there's any new comments on Spotify that you've seen, Megan, that we should read through.
Yep.
Okay, so we have a couple of episodes every week, so I guess this is from the last 2 episodes of WATP on Spotify.
Mm-hmm. This one is, these comments are going to be from episode 649.
Okay.
Start out with the great Sea Moose saying, I love my best friend in the whole world, Adam Bush. We have Joe P saying, Stut Joe only getting laughs accidentally because he is such a disgusting creep was one of the funniest segments on him in a while. That and the return of To Catch a Dabbler. I guess, yeah, To Catch a Dabbler, of course. Keep up the great stuff, Carl and Co.
I like that comment.
Mm-hmm.
And then
seems positive.
I know. And then one more from Jay Wigga. It's not brought up enough that even when Opie isn't doing voices, his voice is insane. Sounds like a kid with a stuffed up nose year round.
Yeah.
He's definitely lost the broadcasting prowess he once had.
Mm-hmm.
Andy, do we have any reviews that have come in? Maybe on Apple Podcasts or something like that?
Yeah, I got a handful for us. The first one comes in from Nate Rob X. They say, I used to like this show. Still do, but I used to too.
Nice. Oh, it's 5 stars, I would imagine. I forgot
That
my
one
job
was
was
5
on this. I was admiring the Mitch Hedberg reference. But yes, very good.
The second one comes in from Sunny Says So. What is this crapcast? If you would like listening to some shark tooth, apparently used to be club-footed, laughing hyena, deprived the world of Jenny Jingles and replaced her with some jiggly gal with the help of his clearly more attractive silver fox producer, then buckle up. The absurdity will be provided in abundance.
That has to be a 5-star review.
That is, despite them saying it's a crapcast.
I like it.
Yeah, but they said all those truths about Chris.
The last one comes in from Coxie34. The Opie family theory. This guy, Hamburger, killed the Greg Hughes family and is now holding Opie hostage in a soundproof green screen basement. Hamburger uses the wood panel and the beach backgrounds to record both pods. The audio at the end of the show where Opie says, I gotta go, was recorded when he was locked in a small dog kennel in the corner. What a monster this hamburger guy is. If I could give this 100 stars, I would. Also, if you watch the vids closely, you can just catch a glimpse of Adam Bush locked in the other corner when the green screen glitches every now and then.
I am diabolical. People don't even give me enough credit for what I'm able to accomplish on this show. That's 100 stars?
That was the first 100-star review?
Yes. It helps the algorithm. Thank you very
really
much for
does.
that. We appreciate it.
It honestly cleared up a lot of questions about Opie. Like, explains a lot.
Just a reminder that this is a audio podcast that we do. You can listen to it wherever you listen to podcasts, Spotify, Apple, the list goes on. So thank you very much for listening and for reviewing. It does help the algorithm and things like that. We got some voicemails coming in. We had a Frenchie Hana segment on the show on Saturday.
Hey, I heard you talking about Frenchie Hana, but I think you're wrong. She's less into beating your ass, and from what I hear, she's more into pounding your ass. Give me a rim shot. Thank you.
Rim shot? Nope. Sorry, we don't have one. Yeah, we were talking about how Frenchie Hana is jacked. I could beat all of us up, but I think Frenchie's more of a lover than a fighter. I agree with that.
Oh, I do have one.
This fucking guy.
Folks, there's only 10 minutes left in the show, and Carl's inbox is still 50 dicks short of the 300 dicks goal. Come on, fellas, let's rally. Get those dicks in and be Carl's hero. You can submit dicks via email, text message, fucking mail in a Polaroid. Doesn't matter. Just get those dicks over to Carl.
We don't talk about it enough, but yes, we do have a dick pic goal on the show. We need to see a lot of dick pics, or else I get very disappointed. Oh, this thing was on? This was on the whole time.
Gay.
Producer Chris, you're the worst. Carl's Frosted Tips KFT calling in.
Hey, Carl. KFT here. I was listening to the podcast with Jamiroquai about slavery, and I disagree. Slavery is wrong. You shouldn't have slaves.
Right.
I just want somebody to do chores around my house for free and never, ever pay them. So I don't know what you call that. Producer Chris, give me a call back. We'll talk about that more. Oh, it also has to be a white person, not a black one, because they're lippy, especially the women. So, all right. Free LDL.
Do you want them to pay you?
So that was a reference to Jai Ama, right? Not an easy name, but Jai Ama was this woman, this Christian queer black woman.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't mention obese in her description, but
Well,
I
also
will.
giant.
Yeah, ridiculous. Who was engaged to Jesus Christ. And I thought this was actually a pretty good question about that.
Carl, what is this fat black woman going on about? She dated Jesus, and she's not telling us what we want to know. How big was his dick?
Right.
What's his favorite position?
Mm-hmm.
Does he eat pussy? Does he come on you or in you? When he comes on you, where does he come? We all want to know. You know you want to know. You know Chris wants to know. These are the questions that need to be answered, Carl.
Wow, his mom got knocked up without even having sex.
Yeah.
So he's probably not taking any chances. I would imagine
I
he's
didn't
coming
learn
on you.
any of this in school.
Yeah, they never teach you
It's
this
like
stuff.
I have a family history.
I have a family history. I'm definitely not coming into you because it's really potent in this family. Yeah, dick
If you
size
able
would be
to turn
nice.
his cum into wine?
Swish it around for a while. We'll find out. I told you, I'm not Jesus.
I'm not taking any chances.
All right, fair enough.
Hey, Carl. Ron the electrician again. I'm calling because I thought about something recently, and I'm kind of worried about it.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of your programs, but I've noticed something. You're not really the funny one. You're really good at running the program, like on WATS, on WATP, of course, and the creep offs. You're good at running things, even though Vinny does do the running on that show. But so this has made me realize I think you're the Opie of all your shows.
Oof.
Now, I don't mean this as an insult, well, kind of, but I am concerned for your well-being. I hope you don't turn out like Opie.
I just have one thing to say to this asshole. Go screw!
I'm sorry, his name was Ron the what?
The electrician.
There you go. He would know.
All right. Paco calling into the
Hey.
show. Our buddy Paco.
Yeah, what's up, Carl? This is Paco. I just want to say I was disgusted
by that Stephanie Miller clip where, John's saying he's a Latino and shit, and he didn't even know what a Chicano is. Very offensive to me. Fuck that fool. Also, happy birthday to your father. It can't be easy. So anyways, I just want to say much love and respect. All right, man. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Oh, Paco. It's almost touching just now. I mean, the Paco I know. Joe Black, love Cardiff, the goat, the potato goat.
Gino and Kiki did a Dabbling live stream Sunday night. Had a whopping 34 people watching. I believe Gino is the biggest loser in the Dabbler.
Wow. That's not great. I'll give you that.
Hey everyone, this is Carl Hamburger, the $600,000 man. And to start off this episode of WATP, I'd like to talk about crib death. Alright. See you later.
All right, so 2 shows in a row, I kind of started with a bummer of a story. That's my bad. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'd like to issue an incorrect correction. Your review girl is talking about the Renaissance Festival. All your Michigan listeners are thinking right now, but it's called the Ren Fest. What the fuck are you talking about? You've never heard it called a festival. It's not a Renaissance fair. I've never fucking heard of that. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well, she's not a Midwesterner.
When you're from New Jersey and you have friends from Jersey and New York, you call it a Ren Fair.
It's a Ren Fair.
That's just, that's an East Coast
I'm
thing,
from
I
the
guess.
smack dab in the middle of the Midwest. It's a Ren Fair.
Thank you.
It's what civilized society is. We call it a Ren Fair, obviously. Adam does not want to weigh in on this controversial topic.
But call it whatever you want, as long as you have fun doing it.
Adam's like, I'm not talking about Jesus' penis size. I'm not talking about Ren Fair versus Ren Festival. I have too many fans.
Tomato.
I can't be seen with y'all.
I know. Adam's just like, the next convention I go to, I'm going to have people yelling at me.
In New York, we'd call it smoking up. And in the Midwest, they'd say smoking out. It's just colloquialisms. It's just wherever you're from. It all means the same thing. We don't have to get offended by it.
Very good. One more voicemail on here. Opie's take on Cracker Barrel. I mean, you guys heard that. Opie's got a hot take on it. And he was reliving what the boardroom meeting was, the person who pitched the new logo. And apparently he might have stolen this.
Hey, WATP. So you know how Opie did that long reenactment of the Cracker Barrel boardroom where it sounded like he thought they changed the name of the company and not just the logo? Well, I figured it out. He's doing that because he's remembering what he heard an actual radio guy say on the radio years ago when Dunkin' Donuts changed their name and their logo. And he's not smart enough to adapt it to the new scenario. And I know I'm right, because at the end he laughs the way he always laughs when he remembers something funny, not when he says something funny. Peace!
All right, good observation. You may be right about that. Opie doesn't have a lot of creative thoughts in his head. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. I want to thank producer Chris. What do you got going on, buddy? What are we promoting for you?
See you at Villa Roma.
WATBlive.com. Adam Bush will be there as well. Adam, anything else you're promoting, my friend?
I sure will. I'll be at Villa Roma. Check out the last episode of the Dick Show with Dick Masterson that I'm on, and there's a record called Real Nice Friends by Jamie Levine I produced that just came out on vinyl, so you can pick that up along with your Isotopes vinyl, and I will see you all in the Catskills.
Beautiful. Megan, anything you're promoting this week?
No, not really.
Okay. You have an Instagram or something you want people to find you at?
People could find me.
Good enough.
That sounds like a challenge.
Yeah, right? Annie.
I want to promote the All Apologies podcast. Trucker Andy does a great show with his brother Joe. And if you want to find me, you can go to insanity.com and check out what I'm up to.
Very good. Thank you all for being here. And you know what Opie is going to tell us.
Just do it.
Oh, no, Opie. That's not the cue for that. That's the cue for this.
I gotta go. Bye. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go.
Wrong one, Adam.
We're not hearing anything.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys aren't hearing anything right now?
No.
How is that possible? I'm playing shit off my board. Can you hear me now?
From far away, though.
Sounds like you're in your camera or something.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What happened to my mic disconnect? Let's see.
I wonder why you thought I was going brrr.
Yeah. I thought you were doing that over the wrong thing.
Let's
yeah.
just all do that.
It just I'm glad this waited to the last minute to do this. It just switched to the wrong...
That was really great.
Mic inputs.
Go screw.
God damn it.
Okay, bye. A plane has hit I Rewatch iCarly.
Boom. His mom.
Boom.
I don't know. Who gives a shit? Why am I even still doing this? I'm out of here.
Ah, Carl, I love you.
Man, that was a good episode.
That was a good episode.
I enjoyed that.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I have no thoughts. Nothing.